Oh, I thought it was. I was okay, cool. Because I was just like, oh, have I been saying Alicia? No, damn it.
My first thought was, how do you say cat peach wrong?
It's you can really hear that hard K instead of a C. It's really annoying.
Cuts payosh. That's what I tell you.
It's not GG, it's g g.
I have some
Okay.
notes from last week.
Yes.
I had the misfortune early in my life to have dated a girl named Alicia and a girl named Alicia, and I feel so bad for the second one because I mix them up even now. So,
The second.
The second one.
I think
We
her
usually
name
call
was- I
that
think
or
was
fix that
Alicia.
by having one girlfriend at a time.
No, they were both at separate intervals in life, but
That's what I want you to think.
I know one guy that would only date Christina's because he couldn't remember
One was
more
on Tuesday
names.
and one was on Wednesdays.
Wow.
Okay, what happened last week? Bring it back, folks.
Yeah.
Who's doing
Yeah.
recap?
So I shared the cultist plans I had.
Yes. Boom Boom City.
It was a blue dragon attack in Burdusk around the High Lady's Castle, a green one in Candlekeep, and a red one in Greenest. It wasn't a green one in Greenest. They really should fix the branding there, but, you know, deal with that. We met back up with Ulha, filled him in on, I put everything in quotes, because we forgot half things, but, you know.
Like the dragon in our party now.
Yep.
Ulhar met the dragon
We-
in the party.
It was very like, hi, this is Scrambles. All right, let's go RP donkeys for half an
Whoa,
hour.
whoa, whoa! I thought we got a handout on this. Isn't Scrambles a Drake or is Scrambles a dragon?
Scrambles is a Drake. That was my bad. You were
Oh.
correct.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
really
Dragon.
excited for a
Dragon.
second.
Because it says guard Drake but medium dragon on my sheet.
Oh,
Well, because it's not
Dragon
a
is
beast.
the
it's a
overarching
yeah.
thing.
It's like if I was like, this is my dog, and you're like, no, it's an animal.
dude,
I got you.
Scrambles is gonna level up and he's gonna sprout wings at some point. I swear.
That's what I'm praying for. I did see the thing that was posted yesterday, but I was drinking with my neighbors and I was just like, I'll look at this and then I forgot.
It's just how to identify.
Yeah, I actually meant to.
It was super helpful.
Reptiles.
It was super helpful.
where-
Thank you very much.
You are
where
very
is it?
welcome.
I
It's
do
in
not
the
see it.
resources.
Ah, thank you. One thing I didn't look at. I feel like
Then we went to the High Lady's Castle
Yes.
and tried to fill her in on the attack plans. We met with High Lady Celia Dragonbreast, Q giggles. Okay, great. She told us where Langdid might be, maybe at the Rusty Nail, and she gave us her sigil badge thingy to let us back in if we found some cool stuff. She also gave us 2,735 gold for being good Samaritans, so good job, us. Then we went to Wands and Whatnots to buy stuff and pick up an item for Phineas. There was a big orange and green hat in the window and also a glove on fire that wasn't burning. I believe Badger then conned his way into the Hat of Disguise, which was the green and orange hat in the window, which was really slick.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Very
god.
impressive moment.
that was very good. I was very happy about that.
It was
Then we bought some stuff the old-fashioned way. What did I get? I got a couple of potions and I got a vicious dagger. And then Gaza showed up, so we talked to Gaza, and he was nice.
I got.
Then we
purple
went
too.
to yeah, as my notes and my point of view.
Oh, got you. Sorry.
Then we went to the Rusty Nail, and I suggested that the bartender share us everything he knows about Langdon and where he's heading. And he was a very nice gentleman who acquiesced to my request. And we had a nice chat. Told us everything he knew. He said that Langdon was headed to Candlekeep and has a black dragon lady friend called Sven's Karen.
Yep.
Then we rented a caravan from a guy named Arsum. And the party went back to the stables and got wasted on the Purple Star Potion, and Gaza was suddenly incredibly incredibly attracted to everyone.
Oh yes, Galen, I need you to make me a
And
wisdom
everyone
saving
just-
throw.
Everyone just got completely out of their mind wasted. Except for me and Ulha and maybe someone
Ul-
else?
Ulhar's having a
Is
bad
this,
time.
Public roll, whispered roll.
Public roll, it's fine. That's just wisdom saving throw. No advantage.
that's
no
about it.
disadvantage. Nope. All right. You are incredibly attracted to Gaza. You think he is the most beautiful man you've ever seen in your entire life.
Good thing he's not here.
Nope, he is very, very drunk, passed out on the hay. I think there are only 2 of you who are not enamored with your sleeping
Yeah.
prince.
Passed out on the
Um,
hay.
So then I went to go get the caravan and loaded everyone up. But then everyone was asleep except for Ulha. So
Oh, that's right. Lorelai stayed awake so that we wouldn't miss the
yes, I was the designated driver.
nice.
I
All
think that was
right.
everything.
Yeah, sounds about right. You guys make your way to the caravan where the other adventurers are loading up. There are about 3 caravans altogether, each one filled with people. You will have one gentleman joining you as you ride, including your driver. He's a older human man, and by older I mean he's actually very old. Like, you're surprised he's still alive at this point because most people in this time die in their 40s. So good for you, old man. I totally just lost my train of thought. Wow.
Old
Yes.
man.
Old man in the caravan.
GG.
Yes. Did you guys win? That's the end of the session. I hope you guys enjoyed. You make your way over there. You see Asim is setting up the horses and stuff, and you're relieved to find out that he will not be your driver because he was not the most intellectual gent that you've met. It's
That's how I spelled it in my notes.
That's how I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah.
Hickalicious.
I mean, it was yes, thank you. It was like that, but sure. As you guys are loading up, Lorelai, you're the only one not completely sloshed and with a high enough perception to realize that Phineas doesn't look as opaque as you recall.
Opaque.
Yeah,
As in he's a window now.
like you can see through.
Can I see his
him.
innards? Can I see
No.
internal organs? No.
No,
Pregnant?
no.
Hmm. I go and
Oh,
He's
I go and poke him.
for me all week.
transparent.
I'm gonna go poke him.
You poke him and he's still there. You can feel him. He's a solid object. He just doesn't appear to be.
I was gonna pick him up by the head, but I only have one hand, so I'm just gonna.
You ruffle his hair.
Yeah, he's still there. He's not like a ghost.
Nope,
So-
he's there.
so-
He's very drunk.
So you're seeing this too?
No.
Just
No, I'm
like
not
staring
seeing
at my
this.
hands, but basically the floor. I'm gonna go lay down.
Just don't move.
I
Otherwise,
just
we might lose you.
oh.
I'm going to.
that's my whole train of thought.
I'm gonna go rummage through Badger's bag real quick because he's still wasted too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look for the paint.
Okay. You find
I
the
find
paint
the paint?
easily. It is
Okay.
sitting next to Badger. Do you say anything about Lorelai rummaging through your stuff?
Isn't he completely out too?
Do I notice?
Aren't they all drunk?
No, he's drunk, but he's not nearly as drunk as the people who drank this. You didn't drink the Star Potion. You're just drunk on regular wine.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, is this something that Badger notices or no?
No, I'm not being particularly stealthy.
Oh. Like
I'm just going through your bag. Paint. Where's the pink paint? Pink paint.
Oh.
Badger, where's the pink paint?
Oh. That was some wine last night. I'm quite hungover. Who made this fancy blanket?
It's been 3 hours, Badger.
Mm-hmm.
It's not last night.
What? It's been 3 hours.
Yeah, you've still got the worst of it to come. Just sit tight.
Oh boy, can I help you? Go find
I'm
something.
looking for the pink paint.
What do you need?
Oh.
What do you need? What do you need?
I was gonna paint Phineas a hat so he can put it on his head.
Okay.
Look at him. Look, he's disappearing.
Is there anything around me that I can just start putting on my head?
Oh, there's hay.
I just start putting hay on my head.
Look,
You
his
Am I
hay is never
helping?
gonna be a good hat.
What kind of a hat do you want, Phineas?
Viking.
Like a Viking hat.
Oh,
Horned hat. I don't know if Viking hat would be a thing, but horned hat.
All right.
Yeah.
Give it like a woolen bubble on the top as well.
Okay, let's do that, and I'll pull. I guess I would check and be like, Lorelai, did you want to draw it, or should I do it?
Do you feel capable right now?
Oh, I got it. And Badger will pull out the paint
got
set
it,
and
you
make
got it.
a pink hat, but it's kind of sad. Like half of it doesn't look as good as the other half because it's like all like
Make
kind of like
me a
wavy
performance
layers.
or a sleight of hand check just for lulz to see how this,
Let's see how bad
this
it
hat
is.
turns out.
All right. All right. We'll do that.
Not bad. So yeah, it's not symmetrical at all. Your puffball is kind of lopsided. One horn is long and skinny. The other one is fat. They're about the same size, but you now have a pink Vikings hat with a puffball on it.
Perfect. It's just what I needed. Thank you, Badger. You're the man of the hour. And I'll go stick it on Phineas's head.
Phineas, are you wearing your comprehend languages helm?
Yes.
I'll
You got
stick
a
it
hat
over
on
the
a
top
hat.
there.
Yes.
That is your helmet is turning invisible as well.
Is the
But
pink
yes.
hat turning invisible?
It is not.
Perfect. Mission accomplished.
I'm just gonna hold on to the hat and be like, I wanna go lay down. I'm gonna go find Scrambles, and then just I'm gonna go find my buddy and go pass out because I am
All right.
pretty
You're
drunk.
in the stables, so he's not hard to find. He's
Oh,
sniffing
perfect.
you and licking your face, alarmed. He's trying to comprehend what's happening, but he can't because he's not.
Can
a
I
person.
comfort him?
You sure can.
Boop. Oh,
That works. He is your good friend. He is your little buddy, and he feels better. Just you stroke his face, and he can kind of like feel you and see you. And he's like, okay, this is okay. I can't see friend, but I can feel friend and smell him. This is okay.
okay, perfect. Yes.
All
I
right.
think it was just in the note. I think for everybody because it's pretty obvious that the potion I drank made me go invisible. I think the notes we had was I think it's 8 hours for total invisibility.
Yeah, I kind of spoiled it. So if you would like to share with him also,
Yeah.
You guys don't know exactly what is happening, but yeah, your body slowly starts to become transparent, and you eventually become invisible,
Except for the hat.
except for the hat.
So there's just a floating hat sitting on Scrambles, basically.
I want to try one thing. Hold on, and I'll go over and I'll touch Phineas and cast light on him to see if that changes anything.
How do you touch him? Oh my god, this is terrible out of context.
So glad you asked. Can I roll a sleight of hand?
So
No.
they're quite strong.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what am I rolling something?
If you would like to, I mean, unless you object to touching Phineas. Like I said, it's been 3 hours, so you can still see him. He's just becoming invisible.
Okay.
All right.
So, so I would kind of like walk over to where I can see the hat and I can hear him, and so I kind of like go for where the hat is, and then just like kind of like aim for like the
He's
shoulder.
not completely invisible yet. He's just transparent. It's only been 3 hours.
Okay.
I'm very Back to the Future. My parents aren't going to be together anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of
Basically.
tap him on the shoulder, be like, "Let's try this. Let's see if we can keep track of you with this."
Phineas's whole shirt illuminates.
It's gonna be lit up like a disco ball by the time we're done.
You now have a small gnome man with a ridiculous pink hat and a shining shirt who is slowly becoming invisible riding a silver drake.
I think
in
that
your
covers it. That's
possession.
everything.
The circus
Perfect.
is in town.
Watch out, Langdon. Here we come. Drunk and invisible. Yeah.
Okay, it is up this time that you can start boarding the tram thing. I'm drawing a blank. I don't have...
Caravan.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Carriage. Sleigh. All of the above.
All right, you make.
I
your
will
way.
attempt to pick up and carry those who are wasted out of their minds and stick them on it.
Ooh.
Oh, dang.
Where is my? Ignore the beginning. It's a little suspensey, like.
That's very good.
Alright, you make your way, you board, as you like I said you can see, as I'm preparing things. There's a dwarven man driving your caravan. It's pulled by 4 horses. And there is a very, very, very old man who is sitting in the corner keeping to himself, drawing in a book and on scraps of paper, pretty much whatever he can find. He's got a wild look in his eye.
What's he drawing?
Are you trying to do it stealthily, or?
I mean, I'll look at the book when he's not looking at me.
Okay. I will
Like,
send you.
Unless he's drawing without looking at what he's drawing, which is impressive.
No. I just wanted to know if you were looking behind him or if he walked over and said, "What are you doing?" Or whatever.
No, I'm just probably sat like across from him and just looking at him. When he's not looking at me, I'll look at what he's drawing. And when he is looking at me, I'll look out the window as if I wasn't doing anything.
Okay. This is what you see.
That's what I see.
Yep, that's what he's drawing. He's drawn the same figure hundreds of times in different poses, but the forms pretty much stay the same. Here, I'll send you another one. There we go.
Badger will introduce himself, I guess, to the old man. Be like, "Hello there, fellow traveler."
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Hello.
Well, it's understandable. I'm a little bit short. I'm Badger. What's your name? Up is a weird name, but I like it.
Unconventional.
You can call me Decent.
Ah, that's a pretty decent name.
He chuckles a little and shuts his book.
What brings you to travel? Are you going to Candlekeep as well?
Yes, I'm seeking aid from the clergy there.
Does something ail you?
You could say that. I don't want to talk too much about it because it'll find us.
Calcium deficiency, I bet, right? Am I right?
Sure, something like that. His old bones and whatnot.
So are you saying something's after you?
No. Yes, I don't know.
That's okay. You can tell us. I mean, we're going to be traveling together for quite a while. If something's coming after us, we could, maybe help keep you safe.
I can keep an eye out.
Save me. She's coming, and there's nothing that can stop her. Or that damn beast!
Who's her? What beast?
The Grim Reaper.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick my head out the carriage and look behind us and see if there's any creepy person there.
You don't see anything. You can roll me a perception check. But immediately...
Alright, 21.
Yeah, you look around and you can see the other carts behind. There is a human man driving the cart behind you, and you can see Asim in the back. You see the horses. You can see there's a small family of elves in the caravan behind you, but you don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary.
Okay, I'll stick my head back in. Nope, no Grim Reaper there.
It's still too light. She's coming. He starts kind of wandering off into his old mind. You can tell this guy is very, very crazy looking. He's sketching things and writing down words and keeping his back close to him.
Well, it was nice to meet you, and we'll keep our eyes out for this Grim Reaper. But, don't mind the Reaper.
Thank you. I appreciate your help. What are you guys doing? He's withdrawn into his thoughts.
I'm gonna put on my hat and turn into a Grim Reaper.
Oh my god! Okay, you put on the hat and turn into what kind of Grim Reaper? What do you look like?
So it's gonna look like kind of Muppets Christmas Carol, Ghost of Christmas Past or Future, Ghost of Christmas Future, where he's got like this kind of like gray and black kind of like really like fluffy robe, but it's like kind of gross, and like you can't really see inside of the face hole. And I'm gonna have like some kind of I don't think I can give myself any kind of like accessories, right? It's just kind of like the basic. Like I couldn't give myself like a scythe because I don't think that's not how it works.
Really, not with that.
So I guess I'd be holding my rapier out, like, or something, just to see if he notices. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to see if he notices.
He definitely turns and looks to you, and he's jumps a little bit and is frightened, and then he kind of laughs to himself, and he's like, "Oh, I wish that's what was coming after me."
Okay, just checking. Do you have any more information you could tell us? Did you do something? Are you on the run? Is this an ex-lover's quarrel?
it's my time, and I should go, but I have a mission to fulfill, and so I'm running from her until I can get to Candlekeep to finish that mission.
I'm sure
And
you'll
then
get
I'll
there just
go.
fine.
It's probably fine. Yeah, I hope so. This is gonna be a long couple of days.
Alrighty. Well, okay. And Badger will take his hat and he'll twist it like a quarter turn, and then the disguise will fade off.
Okay.
You know, if there's anything I've learned from Olha, it's that every day is about the same length no matter what happens. So you may think it's a long day, but actually it'll be just a regular length day.
That's
You know?
very perceptive of you.
Well, maybe this will make you feel a little bit better, and I'll hand him the blanket from the stables. It has all the hearts on it.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. And he wraps himself in it. You get kind of a murmur of discontent from Gaza's little body, but he doesn't put up a fight when you try to take it. And kind of shivers in the night and rolls over and goes back to sleep.
Sorry, Gaza. He needs it, I think, a little bit more than you do.
Australian things.
Then I'll prestidigitate the blanket to make it warmer.
Oh, you're so nice. He's very content. Thank you, sir. You're very kind.
No problem.
Yeah, go to sleep. It'll be fine.
Is this
All right, what's up?
is this the kind of caravan where I could ride on top?
What do you mean?
Like sometimes there's is it like a carriage, like a covered carriage?
Does it have a roof?
Yes, it does.
Is there space up there for someone to like sit up there as we're riding, or do you have to like either stay inside or like in the riding coach at the front?
You have to stay in the riding coach or in the front. If you'd like to climb up top, you are more than welcome to do so. There are gonna be some checks that need to be made.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to just kind of ride out on front. Maybe is there room next to the driver?
Yeah.
I'd like to try to hop up and sit next to him for a little bit.
Okay, you sit up and says, "It's a bit warmer back there, laddie."
I could use a little fresh air if you don't mind.
It's me and the horses.
As expected.
Joycey dwarf.
I swear, I won't distract you or anything. I just want to kind of look at the countryside as we go through.
Sure thing. Sticking with this.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything I really wanted to do. I just kind of wanted to watch and look at things as we go by, because Batter's
Okay.
interested at seeing the countryside.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Actually, I guess I would be looking for the Reaper too, but Badger doesn't really think it exists, so it's not like he's expecting to find it. He just thinks,
Okay.
he just kind of wants to check out the views.
Sure. Yeah, you're walking or riding through, and it's difficult for you to see. There's a small lantern, kind of in a post in the middle, but that's more for the horses.
Is it night?
It is evening time. You guys
Oh.
left about 8.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
this was the fastest one we could get.
oh, apparently I didn't remember that, so I'm probably not seeing much.
No, like I said, there's a little there's a little lantern for the horses so that they don't step in a pothole or anything, or yeah, your driver has dark vision, so you can probably assume that's why he's leading the caravan. And
Very good. Well, maybe the cold air will help sober me up a little bit. Let's do that.
yeah, I mean, if you're feeling all right at this point. It's been 3 hours since you've been drinking, and you're not under any magical effects.
All right.
The rest of you, what are you doing?
Olhar is trying not to converse with anybody on this caravan.
Is my character actually with the group at this point, or
Yeah, you're in the group with them.
okay? He's
You
probably
guys met
just
up before you left.
poring over notes and stuff, I guess.
All right. Sleeping, yeah. You guys can get a rest if you would like. You do know that in about 4 hours' time, you are going to make camp.
If anything, I would just be hanging out with, because so the way I'm picturing this is like there's like a coach area where like everyone can kind of sit, and that's for most people to hang out and like talk and stuff. And is there like something behind that is carrying like the animals as well? Is that-
Yeah. The last caravan is more. It's less people, more supplies and whatnot.
Okay, because I'd probably just be with the donkeys and scrambles. I think that's pretty much where I would just be sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I did not write down the name of the dog. What is the name of your dog?
Leica.
Leica. Right. Like the camera or the space dog. More like the space dog, I think you were saying.
Yep.
Now that I think about it. Yeah, no, I think I would just be back there hanging out.
Okay. All right. Is there anything you would like to do until you make camp, or are you guys all just kind of chilling, dozing?
I'd be chilling.
All right. I will say that you can have the effects of a short rest as we make camp, and if you set up lightly, you will not interrupt your long rest as we move over to here.
Ooh. Oh, I need to move my token, don't I?
Yep, if you just put your token onto wherever you, or I can move you guys.
Ooh.
This is where your compatriots are sleeping. Here are your asses.
Wow, there's so much
Oh, there are the S's.
darkness.
Oh, I need to remove a wall really quickly because I changed something on the...
Olhar
One
can't
moment.
see anything because he doesn't have dark vision, so he's just gonna stay by the fire. But on the ground.
Oh,
There we
wait,
go.
there you are.
That's better.
There's some sleeping friends.
Yep, these are the people who are all around over here. You can sleep with the other people who are setting up camp, or you may sleep with your friends and whatnot. The drivers are
Hey.
over by the carts.
Yeah, I'll go around and see if I can find us some food for the night.
Alrighty,
Have a look around and look for ambush drakes.
sure. Roll me a perception check.
21.
You find plenty of food. There are no ambush drakes. You hear a woman singing off in the distance. You're not sure if it's the people who are spending the night in the carts with the stuff, or if it is something else.
Is it a language I recognize?
It's not really words. It's more of a
A la la
tune
la
that's
la la la
hum.
la.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very, very just quiet. Da, 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 da.
I'll head back to camp and I'll see if anyone's not wasted and is awake. So that really narrows it down to like Galen and
Would I
Olha.
would I be
Yeah.
sober by now?
Pretty
I mean,
much.
we sat on the caravan for like 4 hours.
Yeah, I'll say everybody but Gaza is feeling pretty good at this point.
I'd be interested to join out if I were to
Okay.
hear Lorelai talking about it.
Yeah, guys, there's a lady singing in the forest. It's not something I've usually found in forests. So
Is it another hobby?
Why?
no, this one has like a nice voice.
Oh, wrong. Ignore that.
Didn't see anything.
Is she any good?
Galen's going to grab his bow and say, "Do we need to kill it?"
She has a nice voice. Maybe she's like an 18-year-old girl who's like having a budding singing career. You don't need to murder her.
I mean, I am almost invisible at this point. We could just get close, and then I could go and look.
Oh, me and Badger made you a hat, Phineas, so you're not really that invisible. It would be a pink floating hat.
At this point, you do have the hat on, but it is just the tiniest, faintest reminiscent of. You have to really squint to see Phineas and his shape.
I mean, if I
Like,
just take off the hat, no one will see me, right?
You're
think-
talking to the hat at this point. Just to, I think this is eye contact.
My eyes are down here. Yeah, I think you'd be a pretty good scout. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go, leave the hat here, I guess.
Or maybe put the hat in your pocket?
Yeah, put the hat in your pocket, so when you die, you can put it on and we can find you.
It's just like jamming the hat in my pocket. It's just like it doesn't fit at all. It's like when you have like shorts on, you're trying to like stuff a baseball cap in there. It's just like like jutting out the sides, like this.
Does it disappear?
Unrelated, but in my other group that I play with, in the campaign we just finished, one of our characters could turn invisible at will. And so, like, the way he signaled that, because he didn't want to just say, "I turn invisible" every time, just like the ball cap that he wore, like, every time, he would just put that on to signify that he was not invisible. And he would take it off to signify that he was invisible, so...
That's
this is giving me
fun.
vibes from that.
Does the hat turn invisible when it gets tucked inside of whatever he's wearing?
Considering it's a Viking hat with horns that are pokey and not flexible at all,
He must
he
have some
manages to
really
kind
big
of like
pockets.
shove the soft little puffball in, and
Is that a
the
Viking
pink
hat, or are
Viking
you just
hat.
happy to see me?
Oh,
The pink hat is just like hanging out. Like he takes a couple of steps and it falls out of his pocket.
oh. I was kind of thinking it was
I
like...
tell you what, Phineas, I'll go with you and I'll hold the hat. How about that?
I was thinking it was more of like a knit hat, like
Yeah, the whole thing
made from yarn, made from like yarn and like stuff like that. But it sounds
Okay. Yeah, if that's what you want it to be, you're the one who made it. That's totally what it is. So you can cram kind of it in, but it's still.
That's
You-
fine. It's
you-
fine that
you-
doesn't fit, but I just thought it would be funny if it was like more of like a knit kind of crocheted or whatever.
Like a Viking hat for babies.
No, like like, have you seen? Yeah, kind of. But have you?
I mean, that's the size of his head, roughly. Yeah.
Yeah, just to like keep him warm. Like it's like a badass shape, but it's like made of like this kind of fluffy yarn.
Well,
Anyways,
Yeah.
Phineas, I can go invisible too, so I can just hold the hat and it will become invisible with me.
Perfect. I guess we would go in there. Would anyone else come with us?
Badger
Anybody
would
else wanna
want to.
come?
Badger wants to go. We're all just going.
If we're all just going, then there's no point in me turning invisible even, so...
Wait, do you want Olhar to go? Olhar wasn't gonna go because Olhar is bright colored.
Actually, I don't have dark vision. I guess I would stay at the campfire. Realizing that
I mean,
it'd
if
be
it's
useless.
just a lady singing, then... I mean, we can come back and get you and we can go have a nice night concert, but...
All right, why don't you guys
Olhar
scout it out?
doesn't feel the need to go.
If
I was gonna
you-
say, like,
if
what
you
would your character
hear-
do?
If you hear someone dying, then you can probably come.
Yeah. I'll keep an ear out to see if there's any screamings coming from over there. But until then, Olhar not gonna get involved.
What about you, Amphion? What are you thinking?
Stay here. I mean, why do they need to take the hat with them if they're going as invisible?
I don't know,
Could
but
just leave it here.
if you guys are sticking around here, you guys can hear my new song.
Okay, yes, I'm definitely leaving. Investigate this woman.
I don't know if it works, but
I love the commitment to the characters
I was
so
just about
much.
to say. I was just about to say. Thank you so much. Yes, 10 out of 10.
Like, you actually like.
I mean, someone's got to do it. I'm not cutting my hand off for my characters.
And you can always just like kind of like put it in your sleeve. You don't have to commit that hard.
That's right.
I have a T-shirt, so you know.
Wait, there
Or
you go.
correct for a moment. I wanted to remind you, Ross, you still have your fate die. You have not used it, and I wanted to
Oh, that's right.
just remind you of that.
I'm gonna hold on to it the whole campaign and then waste it at the end.
It's gonna be on something like I arm wrestle someone who's just way too big of my size. That's when I'm going to use it.
Time is here. My time is now.
Yeah, exactly.
Beat
But
Zeus
yeah.
in an arm wrestle.
So it'd be just Lorelai and I going then?
I think is Galen going with you too?
Miss Galen coming? I wasn't sure about
Probably.
that.
Galen's
Yeah.
pretty stealthy.
I'm pretty stealthy.
Okay, so the three of you are walking into the woods to find a lady.
Typical Saturday night.
Yep.
I'll hold the pink hat and shed
Which,
my skin, and an invisible form steps out. But
Do
you
you
can't see.
have to drop your skin when you do that?
It's not there
Wait,
anymore.
Do you actually shed your skin or is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of like a ripping, like a snake shedding, and
Yeah,
You-
it's
sort of starts to crackle, and the form opens up and falls away, but it kind of just falls into a mist, and before it hits the floor, and Lorelai is no longer there.
That's really creepy,
Oh.
you know.
I'll take the pink hat.
You could just disappear like everyone else.
I did just disappear. Well, go on, you try it.
I don't think it would work the same way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to the
which
concerts.
way? Yeah.
It's that way, and I point in a that way direction, and we can head that way.
All right. What is your marching order, and can I have either 2 perception rolls or 1 with advantage?
Well, I'll do it. I'm a perceptive girl. 21. Get used to it
Alright.
being 21.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Also, if we are in a forest, just to consider as well, because it does have benefits to group people.
Okay. You make your way casually through the forest, and you come to a clearing after about 20 minutes of walking. You're probably a mile and a half from the group at this point.
Her voice goes that far?
Yep.
Whew. Uh-oh.
It's now
Oh.
deafening.
She's just there with a megaphone.
La 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 la. There's a clearing in the forest, a single moonbeam on a rock, and there is an ethereal woman in white. As you progress closer, you notice that she is not wearing clothes, but it's all just like think white morph suit esque. And it's upon further investigation, it is fur.
Even though I can't, like, before we actually, like, approach, even though I can't see them, I'm going to assume they're nearby. But I'm just going to kind of, like, low whisper say, "You two flank around her. Let me approach. Hopefully, if she's hostile, she won't notice you. I can take her
She's
attention."
singing. I don't think she's aggressive.
I give
Yeah,
Galen
you
a
say
thumbs
that
up.
Until I don't.
That no one can see. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
With my severed hand.
Oh,
I'll be
double.
right back.
Maybe the hand's not actually severed. It's just permanently invisible.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
you guys
sneak
are...
closer to her.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go the way that I think that Phineas is not going.
Well, I think
Alright,
Phineas is just going straight towards her with me. I don't.
I'm pretty much
Well,
walking.
I'm doing a flanky thing. I'll go around on an edge. I'll take the left edge.
Sure. As you guys get closer and closer, she's on her rock. She continues to just hum to herself, looking around, not doing a whole lot.
As we
Like
kinda
I
get
said,
within,
she's
like.
mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
She's a long, slender woman. You can see that there are she's furred. The most prominent thing about her is that you can't see her face. She's wearing a black mask that looks somewhat like a dog or a wolf.
Can we tell the race of this creature? Like, does it look like a human? You said that they're furred.
It's a
furballs?
humanoid. It has lamb lower body features. She's got goat legs. She's
Sweet.
very fluffy. She's not wearing any clothes. But you can't see like any kind of genitalia on this creature.
No nipples.
Yep, no nipples, no
Madge will be
other
disappointed.
stuff.
Nipple heavy campaign.
Looks like I made the right choice of not coming then. Nothing to be gained.
Yeah,
Well, as
phrasing.
we get within like 30 to 40 feet, I'm just gonna. I still have like my bow in hand, but I'm not gonna like raise it or anything. It's just gonna kind of be at my side, and I'm just going to say,
Yeah, I'm holding
Hello?
a misty step.
like with one
Sorry,
hand up,
one
probably
moment.
just sort of like say hello.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
Does she turn around, or is she just still just like?
She's looking at you. Her
uh,
eyes glow unsettlingly, as you can't see any kind of emotion behind this mask.
Okay. Does this have any like? Is it just like a blank mask, or does it have like stuff carved into it, or is it stylized a certain way?
I can show you her token. Layer, token layer. That's what it looks like.
We can't really see that.
Oh.
Still, like in darkness for me. At
Oh.
least. Okay.
She's quite large.
She's not that big.
Oh.
I was just enlarging. I was just enlarging it so you could see.
Got you. Okay.
Galen's just going to kind of lower his hand and say, "Your voice carries quite a long way."
Oh,
I
did I
couldn't help
disturb
but-
you? I apologize.
I'm just gonna kind of like look around at like the trees or stuff and say, "Are you alone out here?"
Somewhat. I'm waiting for my friend and the ride.
I see. Is the singing just to pass the time? I'm sure I'm not the only one that heard that.
Yeah. I get bored. He's late often.
He.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you waiting for?
A friend of mine.
I see. I'm sorry. What was your name? I don't think I asked.
I have many names. You can just call me, Bun.
All right. Can I ask you what you are? You have a very peculiar look.
Oh, sure, you could, It's different for everyone. I think the term in your language is spirit? Sprite?
I see. I'm just gonna kind of like look around to like where they like Lorelei and Phineas might be, and just sort of like shrug. Galen really has no idea what to do at this point.
Lorelei, I'll say at this point you can make it back to the group.
Okay. Guys, I think we should all. Oh, right, I dropped my invisibility.
Ah! Oh,
Hello.
hi.
I stick the
It's been
pink
a
hat
while.
on. I stick the pink hat on my ass. Yeah.
Oh, did Lorelei like leave?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I say to the group, I may have found the creature that the old man in the caravan was being worried about.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound
should go.
friendly.
The singing was like over a mile away. There's something not right.
All
We should
right.
go.
Man in the caravan?
There was an old man in the caravan who was worried about some, I don't know, Death Reaper following
I
him.
woke up in the caravan, so.
Welcome. oh, right. Yeah, it's that guy over there, and I'll just point towards where I think he might be, even though you can't
Yeah.
see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the other camp and find the old man and shake him awake. And I say, "What is it that you were drawing?" Is this the
Yeah.
creature that was following you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, stay here. We found it.
Oh God, oh no! Don't approach her. She's very powerful, and he's even worse.
Can Badger hear this or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not being quiet at all. The other people around the fire have since woken up and are rubbing their eyes and hearing what all the commotion is about. And
I'd be like, well, what? How powerful? How? Like, what can this Reaper do?
she's not of this earth, I can tell you that. I don't know if she's from the Nine Hells or what, but she just comes for me. She interferes with the mission. She comes. She hunts.
Badger, we gotta go.
They always hunt. The eternal hunt.
Badger, we gotta go.
Okay. And then I'll turn over to Lorelei and I'll whisper really close so that only she can hear. I'll say, we could just bring him with us, and then there'd be more room in the caravan. No? Okay.
Oh my god.
I think
If we can pop back over to Galen real quick.
Sure, you guys are making your way over there. Everyone who's going. Galen, you are sitting there with the white goat lady.
I'm going to say something in Sylvan and ask her or who is your friend? I don't know if she knows Sylvan, but I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Sure. She replies back to you in Sylvan. She says, he is my ride, my friend. I don't know what you
friend is
mean
your
by
ride.
who. Yes.
Is he a beast? Is he a spirit?
Something like that.
Where are you planning to go? I'm quite curious as to how you found yourself. This is all in Sylvan, by the way, so sorry, Phineas, if you don't know Sylvan.
Too bad, because I know everything.
That's right, you do.
it does know everything.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna ask her, what if you're a spirit? Why are you here in the woods in the middle of nowhere?
I'm surprised you could see me at all. You're not supposed to. Maybe it's because you're connected.
Connected to what?
Oh, you'll find out about that later.
Well, see, now that's a little creepy.
It's nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, I'm not
Everyone
afraid, I'm just
dies eventually.
curious.
There are so many ways to die.
I see. Have you killed things before? Experimented a bit, maybe?
Never experiment. It always ends the same way. Killed? Yes, and no. We
Alright.
call. You should
And
really go lay down.
How long, until your friend gets here, do you think?
Oh, he should be arriving very soon, and then we'll go. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
You know, it's no problem. I think I should go now, though.
Okay. Travel safe.
Galen's gonna just sort of like turn and start heading back to the group and
Alright, you get just to the tree line where you found her in the clearing, and there's the party! She's gone back to singing at this point. Da, 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 da,
as I see people, I'm just going to like put my hand up and be like, we should really not be here.
Yes, get out. You're lucky you got out alive, Galen. Where's Phineas?
I have no idea. He didn't say anything.
I'll just wave at the clearing and hope that Phineas sees.
You get me right in the eye. Just
Come on.
well, that's
Wanna
the
go?
good eye. Thanks.
Yeah, I know the feel. Like, let's
No,
go.
I really think we should just leave. Whatever this thing is, it is not of this world.
I'll say to the group, the man we were riding with, the creature he was worried about, he was drawing this entity in his notes over and over and over and over and over again.
Definitely an ex-lover.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
we
the
should
same
leave.
thing.
We should
Well,
leave.
She said she has a friend coming to pick her up.
We should
so-
definitely leave. Please leave. I'm going to leave.
Are we?
Out
Oh,
of game. Don't you guys want to fight death?
kind of.
No!
Badger doesn't
This
really
is
know what's
like-
going on, but oh, I do have a question out of character for a second about disguised self.
Uh-huh.
It says you make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends. Like
Okay.
what's the level of difference? Like, can I pretend to be like an animal?
No, you have to retain like your form. So you're a humanoid, so
shape.
you have to retain being a humanoid.
Okay,
You
so
can't-
Yeah.
As like a- as a
I will
beast.
say that,
you can't
I-
change your body type. That's what it says. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So you
So,
can't
like,
become a
if you're
quadruped.
a human, you can disguise yourself as like a dragonborn or an elf or something, or a gnome. And
Okay,
he's,
so
like,
I could do
up to,
different.
Like a foot taller or shorter.
Different two-legged, two-armed beings.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't turn yourself into a bird. You can't turn yourself into a fish.
And you
Can't
can't
turn
change
yourself
your
into a dog.
size aside like 1
One
foot size,
in
really.
either direction. Okay, so I could
Yeah.
probably.
Even then, you're not changing your size. Like, if you change yourself to appear to be a foot taller, like, I could go and pass my hand through your head because it's not there.
So I could probably
know?
pass as looking like an actual gnome if I wanted to.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
could make myself a little bit shorter, but like even if I changed myself to look like an elf, I would be like the shortest elf in history.
Well, elves
You
are
could be
short.
like a
Yeah.
you could be like a child elf or a child
You
orc.
could be a child.
You could just be a child.
Okay, that's what I needed. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. That way I could be other races and then look somewhat normal.
Incoming Badger is consistently a different type of child.
Do what Adam does, and it's the bane of our DM's existence.
All right, thank you. I was just curious about what different
You
meant.
go
but
and
that-
play tag with some guards. That's a great way to distract people.
Perfect. You know, guys, if Lorelei is freaked out, I'm freaked out, cause Lorelei ain't no bitch.
We're just going to leave the old man to be killed then?
He's back at the camp still, I hope.
I have a feeling.
That's also an option.
I have a feeling whenever her ride shows up, she's probably just gonna book it straight back to the old man anyways. So, I mean, maybe we can avoid it, but if we have to fight, I guess that would be the time.
I
I'm
could try and get
usually
some
not
more
up for-
information out of her.
I'm usually not up for geriatric sacrifice, but in this case, also I'm just following Lorelei. I'm not like sticking around much longer.
Yeah, did you actually start walking back, Lorelei, to the camp?
Yeah.
All right, I would follow.
Yeah, I'm hella terrified.
What were their power level readings?
Over 9. Wait.
Yeah, you had it.
Mm-hmm. 1,000.
Spell slots.
Oh, a 10th level spell. Shit.
Hmm?
All right, so you guys all make your way back to the camp. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the old guy again and say, or see if he's there.
He's there. He is very awake and very like looking around and like he's got a very sharp stick and he's kind of just like in front of him like.
Is the stick strong enough to like scratch one of our donkeys? Like, can I scratch your ass with it, or? is it
I
like-
mean, it would make a good back scratcher probably if he were to stab somebody. It would do a
it might
fair amount of
severely maim a
damage.
worm. Yeah. Okay.
I
I'll
mean,
suggest him. Hey,
it's like a-
come over to our camp.
Thank you, good friend.
There's no time. Hurry along now. Hurry. And I'll kind of push him out of
Alright.
his tent. Does he have anything left in his tent that's valuable that I see?
Don't shit in his tent. Come on.
I'm not gonna shit in his tent.
Roll an investigation
Wow.
check while I find a token for my little old man.
I just want to see if he has any stuff, because I have a feeling he's not gonna make it, or maybe he will. But either way, he doesn't need his stuff. He just needs his life, right?
Hey, our group's gonna protect you. Let me rifle through your tent, and also welcome to our group. There are 3 donkeys, a drake, a tiny little chihuahua, and a bunch of random other people. Oh,
And a
and this
snake.
floating hat.
And a snake.
And a snake, yeah, and a snake, yes.
Yeah, with a party like us, why would you be afraid of anything else?
There's just constant circus music playing in the background, like a very low tone. If you just listen close, you can hear it.
And all of our tents, it's just one large tent. It's circular, it's stripes.
Oh my, is that the old man?
This is the old man.
Mm,
Yo, he's got a good head of hair, that's a wig.
yeah.
Did you just make yum noises when you heard?
As for looking through his stuff, there are several bits of paper that have been like sloppily scrawled on in charcoal. Some old books, journals and whatnot, but nothing of value really.
I'll take some of the loose papers.
Okay. I will send you what I sent Lorelei. That is... Alright, while I do that, what are the rest of you up to, friends?
Probably just quickly packing.
Packing, okay.
Packing
I mean-
peeps or
We were making camp, so
Oh, like unpacking and setting up kind of stuff?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Or are
like,
you getting
aren't
ready
we
to leave?
leaving? Yeah, we're
Oh.
leaving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, guys, if this thing shows up, I guess of course, we're gonna stay and protect everyone, right?
Yeah.
yeah. What was the small print of the riding stuff? Like, do we have to stay and are we liable for our passengers? Like, safety?
No, you bought the tram is liable for their passengers' safety.
Oh, damn. was just
Probably
looking,
fine.
looking at the papers.
Oh.
All right. Cool.
Oh, I
Alright.
guess if Olhar can like see that fire, he'd be like, "Hey, I should probably go with everyone else." I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. Olhar here.
Oh, did Olhar go with us or?
No.
All
Olhar
right.
stayed at the camp.
All right, Olhar. Here's the deal. There's this weird goat lady, and she's singing, and it's what the old man is afraid of, and she's waiting for her companion to arrive, and Lorelei said it would be a bad idea to confront her, so we came back and hoping that she doesn't come here.
Why is the old man afraid of singing?
I don't know. It seemed on key to me. I think
That is a good question, though. Where is the old man?
He's in our camp.
he's
Like,
with us.
in
Yeah.
the center of our camp.
Alright, I want to go up to the old man and just ask him. So, tell me, what is this thing you're afraid of? This death?
She's the Reaper of Souls. She works for, I don't know, something bigger than all of us.
And how do you know of it? And why
It's
is it
been-
coming after you?
Trailing because I'm at the end of my life and I have something that I should not, and
What do you have?
it's nothing.
It's
It's
clearly not
something-
nothing. Come now.
I
There's
think
some-
you should tell me what you have.
It's a book of life.
Can I see this?
I would really appreciate it if you didn't.
Look. We can either leave you here and you can confront whatever this thing is yourself, or you can show me what you have and we'll probably try and help you.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Alright, let me roll for that.
While this is happening, I'm going to try to take the same appearance as the old man.
Okay.
I'll be shorter, but I want to try to take his appearance.
Oh, you want to do a decoy thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the same.
Alright, what is your spell save?
12.
Okay, he fails.
I'm going to look at Badger and say, that's a clever idea, but I have a feeling whatever this thing was we saw won't be tricked by that.
Maybe
I don't
not.
think it's exactly
I agree.
looking for something in traditional manner.
That's
More so
It can't
sensing.
hurt, though, right?
that's true, but maybe I mean it might distract her friend. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take the old man's form as well.
Alright, you
Um,
have 3 old men. One of them is charmed by you, Phineas.
So I'm actually going to use since I'm invisible, I'm gonna actually use my cantrip message, and
Uh-huh.
basically influence him to show Galen the book. Basically, just put it in his mind that, oh, you can trust Galen. He's a good person. You should hand him the book, and just kind of be that kind of whisper in his ear, but he can't see it.
So are you
Angel
using
on the
Charm
shoulder.
Person or no?
I'm using charm person, and then I'm using message, so only he's
Okay.
hearing me tell. It's just
Okay,
so
I see
that
what
I'm I'm keeping a whole kind of false facade.
You're keeping
Plus,
it
I
off
wanted
the
to
books.
use message.
Off the
I wanted to use
books.
message too.
Yeah, you can totally do that. He hands you the book, Galen. Do you read Celestial?
Yes, actually, I learned that in my 2 weeks in Verdusk. I took
Wow.
notes.
Okay.
Convenient.
So he hands you this. The only book that is not tattered and worn. It's kind of a golden color with ornate leafing. And as you open it and you begin reading it, you realize the first chapter of The book is named after yourself, and it is everything you've been doing since you've left Greenest.
I see. That's a little creepy. Are there other chapters?
There are. It is the rest of your party. Everything they've been doing since Greenest.
I'm immediately just going to like close this book and just like pull out my sword a little bit and just say, "Who are you and where did you get this book?"
Did I see what the book was titled?
Yeah, was there a title to it, or was it just?
There's no title to it. It's just very ornate on the front.
Did I get a glimpse of what was inside?
Where are you standing? Yeah, I'll say you were able to see. You saw the names, but just how quickly he was leafing through it and stuff, and you can see that it's like the first chapter was Galen, and you see things like fought a bunch of boars, rescued silver drakes.
Okay.
It's not super detailed, but it's just kind of like plot points.
I think that's what I saw from the first
Yeah,
flicking
no,
of
if
pages,
you-
like from across the camp.
Oh, okay.
Was-
Yeah, so if you were to read the book, it says like, they left Greenest on this day, and then they traveled, and it's not like, and then they took a dump, and then, but it's like we
then-
traveled, they
Mhm.
fought this thing, they
Okay.
went to see Caspian, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so just like major things that have happened during the day, not like.
Yeah,
And
but
then
it's
Badger
written like
went and took a shit
story.
in Gaza's tent. Like,
No, that would be in there.
oh, well, I'm glad
That's
I'm
major.
glad I made it. While this is happening, Badger wants to take out his paint set and trying to create like whatever outfit the old man has, and make it sized for like he'd be making one for an outfit for like each person in the party that wasn't
Okay.
already. It would probably take a while, so it's just working in the background.
Sure.
So like an Ulhar sized one of Phineas. Well, Phineas is invisible. I guess it would just be for Galen. He probably won't wear it, but he's still gonna make it anyways. Ulhar, make one for Amphion, and I guess he's gonna make one for Gaza too, even though Gaza's probably still passed out. What is the old man wearing?
He is wearing a brown robe and with like leather boots and gloves. He's got a walking stick that's kind of like a gnarled stump of a tree.
Perfect. All right, so I'll just be working on that.
Alrighty. Everybody
I
but
asked him
you.
who he was and what,
Whoa,
like, how he came-
delightful.
like how he came to have this book.
Perfect timing. Okay, one moment. I'm gonna bring
I saw
Daddy
I was just like,
Chechen.
wait a minute. We're on Halloween Heroes. What's up with that?
Whoops, that's a photo, not add a person. So there we go. Add friend.
All my windows are about to go haywire. I can tell.
I'm sorry.
No, it's worth. Tote's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Look
Governor.
at that jersey. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it, yes.
I want so bad.
All right. Galen, you were asking the old man what he was. But first, until we get back to the major plot point, Gaza, you wake up. You are hungover as hell, but your party has done an excellent job of taking care of you. You are in a spooky woods with an old man. Galen is talking to him, and the rest of the party is severely creeped out.
I also have like half of my sword out.
Okay.
All right. The old man looks to you, Galen, and he says, it's not important. I was on a mission
Oh, I
for a
think it is
religious
very
leader,
important.
and close this. It was a quest, and I am a quest taker. That's who I am.
Quest. Oh, that still doesn't answer my question. How did you come about this book, and why does it have all of our movements over the past several weeks?
I stole it from the lady. There's so many
the
things.
glowing goat lady in the forest.
That's the one.
I see. I'm just gonna kind of turn to everyone. By the way, this book has all of our activities since we met in Greenest, so
Creepy.
a little bit.
I'm here, by the
yes.
way. I'm awake.
Gaza's awake. Welcome.
Who
he
is
so
that very
ridiculously
beautiful
attractive?
man? Yes.
Okay.
I realize I should probably make my wisdom throw.
By the way,
Yeah, you're incredibly attractive.
Hooray.
Do the donkeys find him attractive? Or are we not going that deep?
Does
Is that too
does
I think
I don't wanna
Scrambles
that's
know.
the way we should
Fine.
go.
can Scrambles not resist
We'll
being
come
here?
back to that.
How about we
Do we
don't?
have to?
Alright, I'm actually gonna go grab a drink really quickly, because I just...
Yeah, sure, take your time.
Be right
This
back.
is-
I'm actually gonna flip through the book some more and see if there's anything past, like, most recent stuff.
Does it tell the future?
And actually, I'm going to go to Phineas's chapter and see what it says in there, specifically about whenever he ditched the party.
Ooh.
Okay, you go
3 nosy,
to
5 me.
And Gaza, by the way. I'm gonna see what if it says anything about what Gaza was up to.
Okay.
On his
You go to
excursions.
Phineas's chapter and you see that he took off with the Drake, Ionia, and Gemma, and they went to the Reaching Woods where he was led into the chamber of a Silver Dragon's lair, who was a delightful gentleman. His name was Syndicur, and he presented Phineas with Scrambles, who you see now, which is your little silver guard drake. And they kind of discussed some stuff that I will message you because that's between the three of us. And then he left and ran into the party. Gaza's been much more busy. He went around the city doing odd jobs. He was with Lalder the Black Dragon, helped him repair his wings so that he could fly properly. There's some other stuff that was discussed that I will message to you. Made a buttload of money, went and bought presents for everybody and promised the little shopkeep, Nifty, that he would be back to buy more presents for his other friends. Actually, before this, he went to the High Lady, divulged some of the information that you guys had come upon in the bandit camp. And that's pretty much what he was doing while he was away.
Nothing that I have interest in at the moment.
No.
Anyways,
Oh,
back-
yes. Yeah, I'll send you some stuff.
Okay, well, I'm just going to kind of like close this book and turn to everyone and say, I'm not entirely sure what we should do with this man, but he seems to be a bit of a stalker.
Has
Or
he
at
been
least
writing about us?
Well, this woman, whatever Lorelei, Phineas, and I saw in the forest seems to have been writing about us.
Uh-oh. Can I see that book?
Can you read Celestial?
Sure.
I can.
Yeah.
When we're not in what I'm assuming is immediate danger, I'll go ahead and show everyone. I don't think now's the time to read a book, really.
I'm gonna go out and do a lap around the camp and make sure there's no creepy goat people stalking us.
Okay. As you begin walking off, you feel very heavy. Everything is heavy. Your eyelids are heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your feet hurt. You've been walking for so very long. It would be really nice to just lay down on the grass and sleep. And you all should sleep. It feels nice to sleep. Everybody but Galen, you are immediately put to sleep.
I just woke up.
Wonderful.
Wait, no. You said Galen
Yep.
or Gaza? Oh,
Galen.
Yeah. Oh,
Because I'm a half elf and I can't be
Okay,
immediately put to
well.
sleep.
Yes,
I
I'm
just
really
woke up.
just on
Hey,
my-
what's going on? 5 more minutes.
What do I see? Does everyone just?
Everyone just kind of the townspeople who were woken up by the travelers who were woken up by the yelling and everything, everyone's been concerned, kind of just decides that right where they're standing is a good place to just lay down and go to sleep, and everyone just sort of sits down, lays down, despite, being in the twigs and the grass and the mud. This is a good place to sleep.
Like, I'm probably still half standing up and just like my ass is in the air and my face is just in the dirt.
Basically.
Sid from
And
Toy
then
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like
Galen's
asleep on
going to quickly just sort of like stuff the book in his pack and look around and take an arrow out of his quiver and knock it and just.
And run off with the book. Wait. No.
No, mostly just try and see if there's anything coming.
All right. You do see the white goat lady make her way towards your camp. She has a little friend with her this time, who I need to pull off of the GM layer. That's dynamic lighting. There we go.
Badger's asleep on the stacks of costumes that he's been creating.
Made a nice thing of bedding for himself.
There's a knitted Viking hat laying on the ground.
So walking with the woman is a black specter who has the same iridescent, very, very creepy, shining eyes. It's got a mask like a rabbit. It's a white mask on kind of a black just ball of energy. She walks over and says, "Oh, you're still awake."
Yes, I got plenty of rest on my travel over here.
You should turn away. This sometimes is a little overwhelming.
I'm just going to kind of raise my bow up a little bit and say, I think you should probably be the one to leave.
I don't think you want to do that.
I'm just going to look at her for a moment and pause and say, what is it you want with this old man?
It's his time. I'm here to collect his soul. He has something of mine. Oh, actually, you have something of mine now.
Yeah, speaking of, why does it have
That's your
all
life story. One of the pages were stolen. You used for
pages
trouble,
were
no
stolen?
doubt. Yeah. That's not where you began your life, right? Fighting dragons and killing boars.
No, but it's still a little creepy. Who took these pages? And why aren't you going after them?
Oh, I am. I just needed this back. These are so powerful in the wrong hands. And they're quite in the wrong hands.
By the way, while I was flipping through, did I notice any pages after,
No.
current day? Okay, so there was just blank pages.
Right,
Stuff
yeah.
you have to do
It
from
leads up to just before you entered Burdusk.
Gotcha. Okay. And so, what did she say to me?
That pages are quite powerful in the wrong hands, and she wants them back.
I'm still just like holding my bow up and going to say, and if I give you these back and let you take the old man, you'll leave us alone?
I have no business with you. It's not your time yet.
Then why are our names in that book?
Everyone has a life story.
And this one just happens to be all of my compatriots' minds.
It's a collection. People usually steal something that they find valuable. This man and his friends find you valuable.
Alright, I'll give you a wager. I give you the book and you tell me who he is and who his friends are that wants our life story.
You know, I don't have to. I could just take it. There would be nothing you could do. But it seems fair. It's not your time yet. And dealing with skewed timelines are so tiresome. There's a man named Langdon. He wants to kill you.
And I'm assuming he's the one that has the missing pages.
No, those are the missing pages. He wants them. I'm here to take them back.
But what about the ones from when...
They only took these ones.
Ah, okay.
Ripped them out of your book. Now I'll have to repair them. So tedious.
Very well. I'm going to put my bow down and take out the book and just sort of like flip through it a bit more and...
It's rude to intrude. Your friends will tell you things if they want you to know.
Fair, but while I'm doing that, I also kind of want to see if I can like, where is she at? She's over there. I'm gonna kind of like walk up a bit and see if I can like nudge Badger like with my foot. Hopefully
Make a
without her noticing.
sleight of foot check?
Don't fuck me.
Okay.
The worst
How'd you make
pickup
a
line ever.
perception check?
Me making a perception check or Badger?
Badger.
Okay.
All right. Oh my god.
You're still asleep.
I'm so asleep. Badger
Oh,
loves to sleep.
Does he not wake up?
He does not wake up.
Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking for a second. I'm trying
She
to
holds
decide
her
if I
hand
want
out
to
for
do-
the book.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do the smart thing or the dumb thing.
Do the Galen thing.
Exactly, yeah. Do the Galen thing.
Alright, I'm going to close the book, look at her, and say, you know, you're right, these are dangerous in the wrong hands, and just sort of drop it into the fire next to me.
Okay, you do. It's in the fire. It's just, that's very inconvenient. Now I'm going to burn myself. It does not seem to be disappearing. You drop it on the fire, and it's there in the fire, but it does not burn up.
Well, it was worth a try, I suppose.
Yeah. Alright. I think you need to be dealt with. We're gonna roll for initiative.
I'm going to... Damn, I was gonna kick Badger.
Get
I'll say
in
as a
line.
free action, you can
Kicking
do
Badger is a
that
free action.
before
Humps
we...
the badger.
Here, let me clear the turn order.
It's always a free action to just kick Badger.
I love
Alright,
it.
you can go
I love
ahead
it.
and
Yeah, I'll
roll
move, I'll
initiative.
attack, I'll use my bonus action, and I'll kick Badger.
I use my free action to kick Badger and also my bonus action to kick Badger.
Can you use your surprise action as well?
I'm a monk. I get like 6 attacks. Can I use all of them to kick Badger?
I'd like to ready an action to kick Badger.
I've got this wand of kick Badger. Can I use that as an action or a bonus?
I'm gonna use my my spell quickening so I can kick Badger twice.
Quick, someone cast haste so we can kick Badger a third time.
Let's use my bardic inspiration to make it more likely someone else will kick Badger.
All right, so yeah, you kick Badger. Badger, you're awake.
Oh, that was a nice dream. Oh no. Oh no. Hi.
I'm gonna
And
say,
Galen, I need
Badger,
you to make
should-
me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. God damn it.
Nope.
Yeah, nope.
All right, you are under the effects of the hold person spell.
Motherfucker.
That is the rabbit's go. The wolf will run over to the fire, grab the book, and return to her side.
Should I
Together.
roll initiative?
Yes, Badger, you should roll initiative. I need
got
to
a
put the
12.
grid back on.
Puppy wants
Oh.
to play.
You didn't put the thing in, yeah.
Oh, what do I have to do?
You have to click on your
Just select
token.
token.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm just trying to re-roll until I get a good one. There we go.
Much better.
Much, much better. Let me put the grid back on. Okay. Whoops. Alright, and then they are going to dash away together. Alright, Galen, it's your turn.
Well, do I make a saving throw again to try and break out of the hold person, or?
You are paralyzed. Let me go and see what that one means. Can't move or speak as one. Yeah, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, no.
Nope, sorry. Alright, Badger, what do you want to do?
Guys, I mean, Badger's not gonna go chase after these guys by himself, so he's probably just gonna wake everybody up. Anybody up he can within range.
Okay, also you can use your entire movement, bonus action, and action to wake the whole party up. Except for Lorelei. Sorry, Lorelei.
I mean, I said I ran off, like, right at the perfect time. So there you go.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate timing.
Would you like us all to roll initiative, or?
Yes, please.
Aye, aye.
Whoa! The music just picked up.
It
This is the
did.
bop.
Wake up! Wake up!
Play Reveille.
Three.
And now it's Badger playing Flight of the Bumblebees.
That was very good. Thank you. That was the best $8 purchase on Amazon Prime of my life.
Is the old man still there?
He is. All right. You're all all awake. I need to sort my turns.
Everybody's asleep, and it's dun 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 dun. dun.
It's a really intense sleep, okay?
We're up now.
Yeah, you're awake. All right.
Everyone's
It's like when
stretching
you're
to
brushing your
this.
teeth in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Montage of
Well.
everyone getting up.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's
I
happening?
don't face my
Someone
complete
just
opposite
woke up
way, so-
5 minutes ago.
Guys, that goat lady and that other and her friend showed up and they put us all to sleep. Galen is incapacitated and they ran off. We need to figure out if we're gonna chase them or not.
Shit. I can slow it down.
I can track them.
I will
I'll say yeah.
cast
I'll say
light
yeah. Let's do
on
it.
my staff,
Okay.
and I will move in the vague direction I've been shown that they apparently went, because I can't see her. On the map I can, but...
Yep. mhm.
Is there anything we could? So Galen is still incapacitated.
Yeah. How much light does the light spell emit?
30 bright and 30 dim, I believe. Oh, yeah, 20.
20 bright,
well,
20
and
dim,
20
or
dim.
40,
Yeah.
40 dim, or 20 dim on top of the 20 bright.
Yeah.
There we go.
Noise.
Yeah, Galen's just sort of like frozen there, just like one hand like kind of outstretched, the other one. Actually, no, he's probably like in the middle of kicking badgers, so probably like halfway through the return motion on that. Really.
Wish I had a way to help with that.
Nope, not unless any of you have like the spell magic. Or you're a cleric who ends a magical effect at level 6. Which would be really impressive if you were.
Have you anything else?
That's my action and thing. Nobody needs healing, so that's me.
Alrighty, Gaza, it is your turn.
I have
I'll
60
go
feet of
for
dark
it.
vision. Can I see the thing?
You can.
It should be in dim light anyway.
That's fair.
Can you not see from where you are?
Pardon me, Galen. Excuse me. Can I what? Sorry.
Oh, can you not see her? But yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. He can't react, but I mean he's petrified. So if you want to move past him, he can't exactly stop you.
Yep.
Or paralyze.
With a sweet jump over the fire. I love it.
Alright, now I have 2 decisions to make. This one might be better.
But what would Gaza?
Yeah, this one's probably what Gaza would do. Gaza's gonna go back to an old classic, reach into his alchemical satchel, pull out a thunderstone, clap it in his hands, and underarm toss it so it lands directly in front of Kindred here.
Okay. Shh. I can't let the people know.
So that is a. I have no idea. I haven't fought in a while. That is a something save. It is a con save.
Okay.
Probably a con save.
You can do it.
Don't cheer for the enemy.
Does an 18 succeed?
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit. Okay. Are there effects of?
I don't think so. I think it just straight succeeds like all my stuff. Yeah, no, nothing happens. Same with all my
Okay.
stuff. If they succeed, it does nothing.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Then as
You
a.
succeed at being sad.
Aw.
I will say, however, the thunderous boom will wake Lorelei up.
Hooray! Great success.
Morning. Do I get to go this turn order or next cycle?
Roll me your initiative, and we'll go from there.
Oh, sweet.
Come on, natty 20.
So don't roll like garbage.
Oh, it's
Nah, it'll be next turn.
Yeah. Bonus
Anything else
action,
you'd like to do, Gaza? Yes.
I don't really have a bonus action useful, so I'm done.
Okay. Phineas.
Yay!
You've just been woken up.
I need to check one thing. Sorry. Okay, cool. So I can see them, and can I jump onto Scramble's back and also cast a spell?
Yeah, I'll say you can do that.
Awesome. I do.
I'll say you
those two
spend 5 feet
things.
of movement to jump onto his back, but you can do that.
Okay. And I will cast magic missiles.
Okay.
Ooh.
You
Can
tell
I
it in the
see?
chat
Can I?
room?
Yeah, I can. I think it's just. Oh well, it did that. It is.
I can look at
actually-
it.
Here, I can copy pasta this.
Okay.
I don't know why, because I have a roll to damage, but I don't know why it didn't give you the description there, because I didn't click on the. Either
Yeah,
way.
so unless you
yeah,
have like a shield or something, that just happens if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah,
Like, there's
magic
no
missile
save.
just automatically hits. There's no rule
Yes.
to hit.
Okay.
So and then it's 3 darts, so I have to roll 2 more of these.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm
Where are you
just
hitting? Are
rolling
you hitting
this
the lamb or the wolf?
up. I'm gonna go for the lady. So
Okay.
I'd be shooting like that, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, because that's
Mhm.
that's death. That's the lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can decide like you can hit one of them with
Oh,
one missile
yeah.
and then two go to another person. So
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I think I'm just gonna focus all on her.
Okay.
That's a spell. And my turn.
All right. She takes 12 points of damage. Galen, succeed that wisdom save.
I can try. If my freaking character sheet will pull up properly. Oh no, why is my character sheet not pulling up properly? 1 second. It's giving me like a really weird.
Cast hold
worries.
person on the character sheet.
The error
While that's
code
happening-
is user
Okay,
error.
got it.
User error.
I gotta say, Jinxie, while we're waiting on that, the music has been very, very good today. Like,
Oh, I love
thank
it.
you.
it's been seriously like it was creepy in the woods, and the battle music's really good. So
Thank you. Now that we can download our own music into Roll20, we can get some good stuff going. Though I did have to use Fanburst today because for whatever reason it would like load all the way, but like wouldn't like it would say it was 100% loaded, but then it wouldn't actually upload. So hopefully we get that fixed before the
I think
21st.
Fanburst is down currently because Roll20 had like a security breach or something.
No, Fanburst is closing on the 25th. I'm using it right now. But yeah, on the 25th it'll be gone and we'll be sad.
Anyways, I rolled my wisdom save. It was 15.
That'll succeed. But that is the end of your
Uh,
turn.
Okay, can I get a free action to speak?
Yeah, whatever you can say in 6 seconds. Can I kick back?
All right. Yeah, as Galen just sort of like stumbles out of his awkward posture, he's gonna say, "I really don't think we should be attacking these things," and then that'll be the end of it.
Why? It's got our shit.
I see Gaza doing it, so I will follow suit because I trust his judgment at this point.
Shit's not paying royalties. Get it, it's got a story.
All right, Badger.
All right. Well. All right.
I'll be right back.
All right, I'm going to move my 25 feet over here. And let's see, what's my range at now? All right. I'm going to target a radius area of I guess, right in here. Or I guess, let's see, what tool do I need to use? Pan view, is that it?
Yeah. Or for what do you want to do?
If I want to ping, I use...
Oh,
You
so
hold
click,
down.
click and hold down. Doesn't matter what tool you're on.
You have to be on the arrow, I think, actually.
Yeah. All right, let's try that again.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was on. Yeah.
All right, and I want to cast Shatter.
What?
Can you throw that in chat? We need more fight music.
If I just click this, well, no, that's gonna roll it. How do I just share it?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
If you open up the cog, you can, if I can find out where it is. There's like a tick box somewhere, I think. Oh yeah, just above the description, include spell description and attack. Set it to 1. It'll roll the damage still, but it'll also link what it does.
And where is that located?
Thank you.
Just above description, if you open the cog for a specific spell.
Oh, okay. Doot. Sorry.
I'm so glad you guys fought this thing because I was like, they need combat. We haven't had combat in 2 days. And you guys were like, let's not kill the spooky lady ghost. And I was like, kill the spooky lady ghost.
Doot. Okay.
I didn't
Well,
plan
now
any
that
other
is something that
combat.
we are supposed to do.
I mean, I totally did. What?
That's how Tarrasques get fought. I mean, I didn't plan any combat. They ran away from the last one. Fuck it. Random Oh.
A Constitution saving throw, or take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
And it's loud as balls.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're dropping the thunder on this thing.
All right.
Yeah, I guess everyone's awake now, huh?
Or yeah, everyone's awake. The donkeys are awake. The people next to you are awake. The cab drivers are awake. Everybody is awake.
Guys in the apartment next door, they're awake.
Is Asim
Langdon wakes up
awake?
somewhere.
Asim is definitely awake. He's sitting there with his horse. He's like, "Now what? No rain in the forecast." Okay. I need to make the Constitution saves. What's your supposed to say DC?
13.
I think it said 13.
Oh, it's right there. Duh. Whoops.
Yeah.
All right. So the lamb will take half damage. The wolf will take also half damage. They both take 5. My music went away.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good 3d8 roll. I guess it's close to
No, it was
average.
terrible.
Could have been much better.
Yeah. You want like at least a 12 or a 13 on that.
Right. It's still pretty good. All right. I need to.
Oh, I have a question about Shatter.
Uh-huh.
Are these creatures made of inorganic material?
No, they're spirits.
So spirit is still made of like organic.
Well, like when
I
they,
mean,
they
it
say
used to be inorganic material, but now it's out of organic material.
it's kind of like they're inorganic material is like a stone or something. So all of the trees around here and stuff are shattered. The stones are shattered. But like Lorelei would not shatter because she is a person. These are spirits.
Yes, I'm my own person. Thank you.
So they will not shatter just due to the fact that they're ghosts, you know?
Could we even hit them if they're ghosts?
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know if that it's like they were once living, but they're not like rocks or anything. They are tangible.
It's more like undead, kind of.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to double check. I didn't think so, but I was like, well, just in case.
I
Yeah.
thought it was more elementals, like stone elementals, golems, and sort of things.
Yeah, those kinds of things.
They're physical enough that if I go up and poke it with my stick, they would have an adverse reaction to that.
Unless they liked it, depending where you poked them, I suppose.
True.
All right, cool. Well, that ends my turn. Sorry.
No worries.
I
Why
didn't say
is my
that.
music not playing?
If you check the little repeat, Chopper?
Yeah, I had a playlist set up to just like run continuously, but it's not.
Oh, actually.
That one
Oh,
isn't
hey.
making
Gunbusters come
sound.
soon.
There we
So
go.
do I get a turn, or do I go in the next cycle?
You're gonna go in the next round. I just put you in order to have order.
Alright.
We will have order.
I think I'm gonna go back to.
I'm getting music.
I got music.
Yep. Okay. Ulhar, it is your go.
Oh boy. Okay.
Ulhar.
Well, Ulhar is. I just realized he's like standing on rocks. So Ulhar's gonna move up 5, 10, 15, 20. So this is 20. He's just gonna move all the way up. And then
This one's better.
he can't super see, huh? Because it's pretty dark. But he's going to attempt...
You can see a little bit.
Yeah.
Amphion also casted Blade as on their turns.
Right, but that moves with him since it's from his staff.
Right.
Ah,
so I'm
sure,
at like
sure.
the edge of the bright light.
Gotcha.
But Dim Light carries on for another 20 after that.
Yeah, I think I'd set up proper.
I mean, they are on the other side of a rock cropping, so.
Yeah. Can I actually see around that? Can't see where like the rock edge.
You can see around it, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to use my longbow and try to pierce the one closest.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Dun, 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 dun.
That does not
Average.
hit, unfortunately.
No. The air goes whoosh.
Alright. Alrighty, the wolf is gonna go. He is going to... Yep. Dash over to the old man. And begin casting a spell.
Do we get attacks of opportunity on it as it goes past?
Yeah, that's
It's
like
a flying
Infinity People.
speed.
Oh,
He flies over you.
Okay.
zoom.
I want to use cutting words
Okay.
on his spell.
What does that do again?
I use a bardic inspiration charge, and I get to roll a.
Oh, you put it there. Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that.
Jeez. Oh, it's just whatever the bardic inspiration, or just whatever the bardic inspiration is to.
Yeah, so I think you're a D6 right
Yeah.
now.
Yes. So I can roll it against their like a few of their different either their attack roll, or their damage that they roll, or if they're trying to do an ability check, and it subtracts from their roll.
I don't think casting a spell counts unless this is an spell attack. But
It's a reaction. Does that? Can I do a
no, I
reaction?
mean
if-
like whatever this guy's doing. I don't think that qualifies as attack ability. Again, I don't know, but
Oh, would casting a spell count as an attack?
If it's a spell that has an attack roll.
yeah, like if it. Like,
Oh, this is
thematic
not.
lore
He's
makes a
targeting the
spell
old
attack.
guy. Hold on, let me see. The spell. Okay. This is an attack spell, actually. So. Yeah, you can do that.
Okie dokie. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
But is it enough?
That actually, you know what? You never know.
Might be enough.
You just
Yeah.
woke up. You know, you're a little sleepy still. You're not really sure what's going on. You're just like, hey, no.
Badger's quips aren't too good when he wakes up.
No,
Yeah,
he tries.
He's gotta have his midnight coffee.
Like his heart is in the right place, and he tries, but he's just bad.
Just for flavor, and I don't know if this is just for me, but what would it be like? A one?
Oh,
Kind of.
cutting words.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I gotta say something. You'd say something like, "You're gonna be a sheep wearing wolf's clothing when we're done with you."
You say to the wolf wearing the lamb mask.
Yeah. And now
I
he's
love it.
confused about all the animals.
Okay,
You
there
can't
we
hit
go.
him. You're bad.
Sorry. Unfortunately, it does not succeed, but I will say that you hinder the spell. It is going to take longer to cast.
Ooh, is it channeling?
It is.
Neat.
Can we see what it looks like, or does it not have any kind of visual effect until it's done?
You watch as the spirit of the wolf kind of grips at the old man's throat, and all of a sudden these dark red energy tendrils kind of wrap around the old guy, and you can see that his life force is being drained. Alright, that's the wolf's turn. The lambs go.
So he's a Dementor. Got it.
Basically.
Harry Potter. No post on Sundays. Sorry.
Alright. Seeing that Ulhar is the closest, she's going to pull out her bow and take a shot at you, Ulhar.
Ugh!
Don't think an 11 hits.
No, it doesn't.
No, alright, you watch as an ethereal arrow just slides past you. And she's going to step back another 15 feet. And that is her turn. Amphion, it is your go.
Dropping a weapon is a free action, yeah. But what
Yeah.
about like trying to toss it aside so it goes further?
I would say give me an athletics check. You could do it as like a part of your movement, and then just how far it goes depends on how good your athletics check is.
I'll throw it out towards the one who's just ran away.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. And this is to give Ulhar more light, right?
Yeah, it's light here, but I'm going to turn back to fight the dog.
Okay. So you throw her. I'll just make her emit light. Because of the nat 20, I'm gonna say you throw it and it hits her in the face, and she takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sorry.
Ulhar or
No, the lamb.
okay, good. Okay.
That would have been hilarious if it just clocked me in the jaw.
Actually, that would probably be more like a 1 if it slapped Ulhar.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm gonna remove the light from you then.
Ah!
Oh shoot! I took away your vision.
It's canon.
Is it back?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'll move towards the dog.
Okay.
Zeus has other ideas for when his time is, and I will cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. The only thing you're able to touch
You're on
on
3
the
ones.
wolf.
Oh no!
On D10.
You're getting an ouchie.
That's a lot of advice. Damn.
It's like he goes up, pulls the mask back, snap, gets it back in the face.
The only thing you're able to touch is his mask. But yeah, you hit it in the face. You can see it kind of wince and growl, but it does not. I need to make a Constitution save, or not a Constitution. I think concentration is
Yeah, it's Constitution check.
right.
Not save, yeah.
Yeah, but for concentration, it's gonna be a 10.
Well, yeah, I know that. I don't think I'm like, well, if I roll a natural 1, I still succeed, boy.
Wait, if we take half the damage though.
All right, the wolf does succeed.
That'll be me.
Alrighty. Gaza!
Does the sheep or the wolf have the book?
The
Would
wolf
you
has
know?
the book.
This one, right?
The wolf has the book.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the
I
one
don't-
who he. Well,
I
no,
don't
sorry.
know that. I'm the only one that saw them take it, right?
That's right. You weren't awake. You
But
don't know.
Can I see? I have 60 feet dark vision.
And he's light.
They are both in light.
So you can make a perception check as a bonus action.
I don't have many other bonus actions, so I will take that.
Alrighty.
It always works for me. Every time. No
Oh, damn.
You have no idea.
The
Cool, I'm
hardest
just gonna
garbage.
keep
You
chasing my-
look at
my
you
corn-
look at
my
the
corn
lamb
then.
and you see the little fluff over her crotch and you say, "Are those pants or pubic hair?" Wait, what was I doing?
I'll keep chasing my quarry then.
Okay.
And as an action, I will again make a terrible decision and attempt to thunderstone it. So again,
Okay.
toss directly in front of it.
Okay.
So con saving throw, please.
Alrighty. Alright, I think your spell save DC is more than a 9.
It is. So it is knocked 5?
10?
It's 5 or 10. I'm just checking.
I hope it's 10.
It
If
is
it's 10,
knocked,
you're getting a
knocked,
faithful.
it is knocked prone and pushed 10 feet away from the thunderstone. I threw it directly in front of it. Which means
Okay.
the melee range of me, which is less than ideal. But
Does that give
So
you an
wait, so you-
opportunity attack?
Do you want her to go towards you or away?
I wanted to go towards me. I threw it
So then
here.
you would have had to throw it behind her, because I'm thinking it's like a
Yes.
force out. Okay.
Yes, that's the idea. Just an
Okay.
underarm throw through the legs.
All right, you knock her right next to you.
Does that
Okay,
give
and she is prone.
Does that give an
And she is
opportunity
prone.
attack?
You do not get an
No,
opportunity
Oh,
attack.
okay.
Forced movement does not give opportunity attacks. Otherwise, a barbarian could just knock someone
Hmm.
prone, grab them by the legs, and just walk through their allies.
That would be. Oh
That'd be
my
pretty dope,
god.
though.
These are just things I don't know. That's why I ask.
No, for sure. All
Yeah,
right.
that is my
oh
action
no.
and bonus. Can we have our book back? That's my turn.
Okay. Phineas, your go.
Okay, sorry, I was looking at other things.
I love
But I
that
know what I
prone
want to do.
icon. That prone icon is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, my back!
It's like how I feel every morning
I'm
when
a
I wake up.
hedgehog. Ah.
I'm a stegosaurus,
So-
mother liquor. Sorry.
I don't know if I can do this, so you'll have to let me know. But what I would like to
Yeah.
do, as mounted on Scrambles the Death Dealer, I would like to run over, try and grab the old man, and get away with him. But also, I'd like to drop Fog Cloud if that's possible. I don't know if that's a thing that I can do.
I'm gonna say that you have to choose between grabbing the old man and putting him on the back of Scrambles or casting a spell unless the spell is a bonus action.
Because I was thinking that Scrambles could grab him with his mouth and I could cast the spell. Is that feasible? Or it has to be kind of one or the other?
Scrambles gets his own turn, doesn't he? Or he acts on your turn?
He acts on my turn until I think until I get something in a couple levels, I think. Where he can
Okay.
act on his own.
Um,
So that's why I wasn't sure, like, you can say no, I wasn't sure if it was too much to do.
I'm gonna set a DC and you'll roll an athletics check for Scrambles, and if he fails, he drops him. But if you succeed, you can do it. It's going to be high, but I'll allow
Okay.
it.
So you want an athletics roll from me?
Cause Scrambles has his own sheet, doesn't he?
Yes, I don't know where his athletics rolls would be. Oh wait, it would just
Go
be
to character sheet. It
He
would
doesn't have a
be
whole
his
lot.
strength plus his proficiency, which he doesn't have. I think is how that works.
Yeah. So it would just be
the
Just a strength
NPC
check.
sheets will just NPC sheets will say what proficiencies a thing has. So otherwise, it's just strength.
Right. Yeah. You have perception is your, and then
yes is the only skill that I have, or he has. So just a straight strength roll then.
yeah, make a strength roll for me.
Boop.
Yeah.
Boop. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. You can pick him up, but you're going to be moving at half movement.
Okay, so for him that would be 15. So where's my arrow? So he could roll. Could he basically run here and then?
What once
only
you
maybe
pick
go
him
5
up, you'll
feet?
be at You'll be at half movement.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's how we're
I
gonna
mean, I
do
think
that.
it'd be one of those things like I would grab him and then I think just kind of go in towards the donkeys away, basically.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
But also I'll drop the that fog cloud so they can't find or see, and hopefully I can keep person alive.
Mm-hmm.
What's the radius on the fog cloud?
The fog cloud here. Let me put it in chat. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog, center the point within range. So as Scrambles grabs him, I would try and cast it.
Okay.
That's a big cloud.
Yo, Vape Nation, bro.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to draw a 40-foot diameter, I'll make a thing for you. Hold Alt for a circle or ellipse. So somebody draw me a 40-foot diameter. Thank you. Hold Alt.
Ooh, wow. Yeah,
That's-
that's a big vape.
I think
That's
that's.
a big fight.
Thank you.
That's about right.
And oops.
It's good
Where
enough.
do you want it?
I would center it, I think, as I grab him, so it'd be where my cursor, where my marker is starting.
Okay, hold on. I gotta try and grab
Would be
the
the
circle.
epicenter.
Stop! I'm trying to grab the circle and it keeps like. I click it and then I go to move it and I click off of it. The circle, please.
I believe.
I believe in the
You
circle.
can beat the circle boss.
Oh my god, why is it doing this? I did it!
Yeah.
Okay. So like here?
I think you wanted it over here. Sounds
Oh, did you want it over here? Sorry, somebody's playing with the. Like here?
Originating on the old man.
Originating on the old man, yeah.
Okay.
I was trying
Okay.
to show.
There you
This
go.
is foggy.
Yes.
The only light source we had.
No, it's over here by Gaza because it got chucked by.
This is where the
Infinite.
fog cloud is saying I'm not moving it again.
No,
that's
you're
perfect.
right. You're absolutely right.
No, I was just saying
Oh.
I was just saying the fireplace. But it doesn't obscure light, right? I didn't say that. I don't want to know. Sorry.
It's heavily
Heavily
obscured.
obscured.
That's like a definition somewhere in a book.
But yeah, I guess if you want to put the old man on top of Scrambles and I,
Okay.
as he is clutched in a
Make a
Drake's
stack.
mouth.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
hot
I'm gonna
threesome.
say that the wolf comes with you.
Oh no! How?
You're all looking up his robe.
He's
So
90.
now
What are you
you
doing?
just have to. I need to.
that would be my turn though.
Okay.
You don't get attack of opportunity on force movement, but can I try and stop the wolf?
Okay.
I suspect it won't work, but
Make me. Let's see. This would be contested strength checks. So you give me athletics, and then he uses athletics or acrobatics.
Oh.
Oh my
You got
goodness.
this. You got this.
It's 15 and 15, so they remain the same. I'm sorry.
Does that mean it doesn't move then?
Does that mean Amphion is also on the pile? We get 5 tokens?
Yes. Everybody gets pulled. Everybody's here.
Don't worry, Zeus will. Ah!
If you would like to move with Scrambles the Death Dealer, you may do so.
Sure.
You're kind of running and pulling on the wolf's mask, but you have not been able to stop the spell, which I think I should definitely make a Constitution saving throw for at this point. Or a concentration check. He's fine.
He's just sitting there being dragged along. I am so focused right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's it for me.
Alrighty, Galen.
He's just gonna come out of his paralysis and immediately see this fog cloud go up and just be like, God fucking damn it. And I don't know what direction was he facing. Where would I go? I'd probably just try and get out of this thing.
Well, Badger was over here, so I'm gonna say that you were facing towards the lamb over this way.
Probably.
I mean, if you, if you were in
You
within
could
5
see
feet of it,
which
all,
way
would you have seen
everyone was going. You could see which way everyone was going before the fog cloud came up. Like, if you want to look for the wolf, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. But if you would like to chase after the lamb like your compatriots, you may do so.
I will.
I mean, isn't like murky backstories your favorite terrain? Should be fine.
I probably will just walk like this direction until I get out of the fog cloud.
Okay.
And just to clarify, since I think I'm the only one that saw it, the small one is the one with the book, right? Or did
He took it
off?
and brought it back to the lamb and then went out again.
Okay, so she's the one.
She's got it.
Alright, well after that I'm going to take my bow. I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike as a bonus action and fire a shot at her.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
And she has taken damage, right?
Yes.
Cool. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Fuck. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Alrighty, Badger.
Okay.
Real quickly, if it's alright with everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna take a halftime break at the start of the round after Ulhar's turn. Or Ulhar's turn.
Sure.
Good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give a Bardic Inspiration to Ulhar
Oh, dang.
for extra smashing power.
More smashing power. So that gives me advantage on a
It gets
roll?
you get to add a D6 to
to damage.
or
Attack rolls or damage rolls, I believe.
Okay.
yeah, I'll just. Whoop. Oh no, I don't. Public roll. All right,
Bardic inspiration.
I just posted it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and then. Okay, I don't have anything else cool to do. So I'm going to run. I guess I'll go there. So I'm going to move here. And I'm going to cast. I guess I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on Lamborghini.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna say, no time like the present. Lamb chop chop.
Alright, wisdom save. Alright, she will succeed that.
All right, so I think she takes half damage.
It's a cantrip, isn't it? I think it's none.
What's that?
I think it's no damage, isn't it? Vicious Mockery.
Is it no damage on a? I believe so.
Let me pull it up.
Sorry guys, I'm rolling really well today.
It's cute.
Also, you're fighting the Grim Reaper, so...
No, it's fine.
No big deal.
Spoiler.
And we didn't even need to get a deck of many things.
Oh no, it doesn't do any damage.
Okay. I'm sorry. Anything else you would like to do, Badger?
Nope, that's all I can do. I'm done.
Alright. Lorelei, you're up.
Alright.
Finally.
So I'll get up, walk over to this prone thingy, draw my
Uh-huh.
spear, poke Socks and say, this one needs to die, right? Yeah. And Socks will just, like, mark it for me, and I'll sit on top of it and just plunge the spear into it.
Okay. So I believe we have a couple of rolls that need to be made.
Like what?
I like that. I'm just like sitting there. I knock it back and throw, and I'm just like, "Can we have our book back?" Lorelei out of nowhere. Sup.
Alright, so what all are you doing? So you're stabbing her with your spear, and what else?
I was marking it with my Hexblade's Curse,
Okay.
which just happens.
Right, yeah.
And they're prone, so I can roll to sit on them, but I think I
Yeah.
think I can
no.
do that, right? Okay,
Like,
sure.
if you're gonna stab her with your spear, I'd like you to roll to hit,
Well, yeah.
even though it's prone.
23.
23 will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Glad that prone helped.
Alright, 11 damage.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn. I am sat on top of them.
Alright, Ulhar.
Alright. Ulhar is going to join this party here.
Mm-hmm.
And he will use his longsword two-handedly to
That's handy.
attack. Hey.
Okay.
You have advantage because this is on the floor.
Me have advantage.
Boom.
Alright. 22 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Alright, it's getting hard to type into the tokens.
And that. Oh no, I don't know if I can do that now. Can I do action surge now?
Sure?
Yeah. Action surge is,
Yeah!
on your
Alright.
turn, you just do it.
All right, I'm gonna attack him again then. Same.
Okay.
Same duder. Advantage still, right?
Yes.
Yep, still prone.
All right.
That'll hit.
Once you get level 5, then you
Holy
can
shit.
action surge for 4 attacks instead of 2.
That's 13.
Alright, yeah. She's not looking too good.
Yes. All right, I use that. I need to. Boop, boop. And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Then we're gonna go ahead and take a short break and come back to see how the lamb is gonna get herself out of this situation.
The lamb to the
That's me.
slaughter. Yeah.
I like the idea before we
I
go.
got myself into the situation.
I was picturing in my head that Ulhar like hits once and goes and then just does it again.
No one else is going, so he's just gonna do it again.
Guys
No,
are just
no,
like
me,
arms
me,
up,
okay.
just like
Yeah.
For everyone who will inevitably watch at home come Monday, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking riot weeb. I tried so hard to find something as cool, but I couldn't. Kindred is just such a fucking cool idea for a
It's fine.
monster.
Whatever
thing.
kindles the imagination is what we need.
Exactly. I tried doing it off of the drawings of Star Wolf and Bunny and Rabbit Girl, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't. I wanted so bad to have creepy wolf lamb spirit. So we have creepy wolf lamb spirit. Sorry everybody, I'm an idea theft. All credit to Riot and their stuff.
Sorry,
I
not
mean,
sorry.
look at Matt Mercer and
Still cool,
Taldore. Isn't that like a Warcraft thing with the
It
F
is
changed to a
100%.
T?
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, so Matt Mercer's a
Yeah.
thief. I don't feel so bad anymore.
Everyone's a thief.
All right, everybody, 5-minute break. I really need to run to the potty.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Be right back.
I also am going to run to Gaza's tent. I'll be right back.
After this session, I'm going to go and look at cats at a shelter.
You gonna get one, or are you just looking at one?
I'm just looking for now. I want to get a cat, just not this week. I also didn't put the money away for like the adoption fees and stuff, which are like $100 or something. I don't know.
Have you tried looking at like a humane society? Because most of the time, like, especially now, like, it's cat season, so they're just.
What is a cat season?
Well, it's called kitten season because every cat can have about 4 litters of 3 kittens every year.
It's
So over the course of a cat's breeding season, they can like produce another 180 cats.
Well, I think the fees are mostly just like vet costs, like so they spay or neuter them, they get them like their first round of vaccinations, etc.
Yeah,
That's what,
most of
not
the time
really-
they
they're
get
not-
microchipped.
yeah, the microchip as well. So like that's what the fees are for. It's just
Oh, that's not bad.
it's not like I'm just buying a cat. I'm paying for them to do all the basic shit that I don't have to worry about. Though I do.
My mom says you can have one of mine. They're spayed and neutered. They don't have microchips, but and gotten vaccines and shit.
I'm not driving to Arizona, okay? So I appreciate the offer, but Arizona is not a place I want to go.
Are you sure we have anyone you want? We've got Calico, we've got a Siamese, we've got a Torty,
Oh my god, look at this cat that the local humane just...
we've got a Tuxedo, we've got a Ginger.
I love gingers.
His name is Tater. He's a little shit, but we love him dearly. He's a little shit to the other cats. He's a bully. We call him little brother.
Which one's Tater? Which color?
He's
So-
a Ginger.
Ah, yeah.
You want me to bring you a cat touch?
I think that's
We've
gonna be
had
much
them in
harder
the
to get
house
on the plane.
before. I don't think we're technically allowed them here.
Darn, I try to get away 2 cats, Mom. Nobody wants them.
Look at this adorable cat that's at the local humane. Yeah, that cat is 11 years old. He does not look.
It's a cute cat.
Oh, I like old cats.
He does not look 11.
Adopt, don't shop.
He's 16 pounds. Wow, he is a
That's a big old
chunky,
kitty cat.
He's chunky.
All right.
I don't know. I want to get a female cat though, not a male.
Makes
I
sense.
just like the temperament of female cats a bit better.
There's also spraying, which is a thing to avoid.
Well, if
Yeah.
they're neutered, that's not really an issue, I don't think.
Is the forest battle working? I'm kind of tired of the horns.
Oh. Lepping. And he's missing
The
part
blat-
of his ear.
Look at the blat.
Oh, kitties! Alright, let's find some good battle music. Oh no, I'm opening everything.
Jello break.
Jello.
Jello.
Hello.
Oh my god, look at this female short hair.
Are you on Tinder?
If there was
Aw,
a Tinder for animals,
That'd be cool.
That'd be illegal.
Yeah, that'd be
No, as in,
bestiality.
like, not for
then, like,
for adopting. Like you have like a
Yeah.
left and right
Oh.
swipe.
I knew what you meant.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not a filthy
Joke's
animal.
on you. Every swipe is right because all animals are great.
So you just match with everything. Also, how did they swipe?
With their
Ooh.
paws?
Yeah.
they,
Because
they
that would have to be the
paws,
adopting
don't you?
family, the
probably.
adoption agency people.
How-
I don't
about-
like that one. That one's got a dopey look on his face. I can tell that lady has 9 other cats. No.
I'm not getting that cat. It just takes a whole bunch of duck-faced selfies.
One room apartment. I don't have enough room
What
to
about
adventure
adopting
in that
taking
left.
Did you think about that?
I'm glad that I turned my camera back on so everyone can watch me eat Jello.
Yeah, it's important.
So good.
Just
We're all
sit
part of
there and
your
just, like,
Jello
slurp.
experience now.
Very nice.
Before
gonna
we
make
go on, Baha, did you-
jigglers!
Baha, I don't know if this carried over to NA as well, but in case you missed it, Lounge changed their format a bit again.
Surprise, surprise.
No,
should-
they So I looked at it. So for
They don't like
Sunday,
talking, right?
no, they don't like communicating to people.
They put it in the
that's
caster chat, from what I saw, and that was it.
Well, there was
I
the
think
thing
they
a couple
emailed
weeks ago
players.
where they moved Sunday from 4 to 5, or from 5 to 4 PST, and then they didn't say anything, and
Well,
I was
on
just like,
Well, on
Yeah,
this
go ahead.
on this one, just in case you weren't aware, I don't know if it's the same, so it's worth double checking. For
don't think it
EU,
is.
they moved the bottom side of the bracket. They moved the quarterfinals to Sunday. The top side of the bracket still plays their quarterfinals on Saturday.
no, North America's so small. There's only there's 2 sets today. There's a 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and then
Okay,
tomorrow
okay, yeah,
they're
yeah.
doing 4, 5, and 6, which is
Alright,
because
yeah,
just
but
North
I
America's
didn't
so
want you
small.
to
That's how
get
they.
caught off guard.
No, thank you. What I've actually been doing is checking the bracket because I just don't trust them to communicate anything anymore.
We all back? Ready to play?
Yep.
Yep,
All
ready.
right. So I shove chips into my mouth?
That's okay.
It's like me in Vegas.
I was just staring at the only reason I'm late is because I was
That's why
staring
you
out the
lost so
window.
much money.
Poker chips. I was
Yeah.
eating them. Yeah.
Just like the cocktail waitress comes up, she goes, "You know you can bet those, right?" Like,
One
Yeah,
of
but
the
that's
only
ready
yeah.
salted.
One of the only
you're
two
just-
things that I won while I was there was the donkey slot machine.
it was meant to be.
Wait. All right. Yes. What's up? Sure.
Yes, alright. So I need to look at this spell really quickly.
Sorry, why are there cats in chat? I missed that part.
Galen's getting a
Oh,
cat.
I'm going to,
Nice.
I'm not getting a cat this weekend. I'm just going to a shelter to look at cats.
He's getting a cat this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, if I didn't have a puppy and I went to a shelter, I'd probably be coming home with a puppy.
I actually can't because the way I recently redid my finances, the bank account that is tied to my debit card does not have enough money to cover the adoption fees after buying computer parts. So
Yep, you gotta make.
Totally scalp.
You gotta
so
make
how much
sure.
do you need me to PayPal you?
Come
Like
home.
20 bucks.
How much would it cost for a cat to come home with you today?
Probably like 20 bucks.
Do you,
Honestly, yeah.
when you look at them, do you like pet them and stuff too to like see if they're tender?
I don't know.
What the
if
fuck
it's-
is wrong with you? Who describes a cat like that?
Like, I like my cats
Tender?
like very tender, you know, just
I love
Don't
cats.
spend a lot for
Anyway.
cats, kids.
Oh, okay, so I fucked that cube up, but that's the cube.
It's a cube. What cube?
that looks more like
Uh-oh.
a parallelogram.
Oh my
It looks a
God.
little more like you need to shut the fuck up before you take GM damage.
Jinxie, if you want to
Alright.
steal that one, you can. There's
I
a,
love
there's a
cats.
rectangle tool.
I know,
Especially
but
in
I
a
had to
light
count all the
wine
squares, and I was like,
sauce.
I'll just draw it freehand
Ah.
because straight lines. So
If anybody
yeah,
watches the VOD, they'll hear this.
I
but
tried. Well, here
I
I
muted
can take
myself
that.
in
Actually, that's
Discord,
much
so
better.
they
Cool,
can't hear
alrighty.
it. But
Cool, thanks.
cats are delicious.
I really hope. Did I delete you guys? Okay, I think I deleted somebody.
You deleted.
I deleted Badger.
He's
All
big.
right.
Unimportant.
He got kicked and deleted. Good session.
Badger tripped and fell on his own sword. He is dead.
All right. Now I need to grab this, but okay.
You want me to just move it?
I'm a big yeah. Thank you.
You've got enough
Oh.
things to deal with already.
All right. Lamb looks up at you, begins to cast a spell. So anybody who has a reaction may take an opportunity attack if they would like.
Which one's Lamb?
She's the one down here under everybody.
The one underneath me.
Yeah.
No, left. Oh wait.
Well, yeah, I'll
Wait,
stab her again. Sure.
Left or right?
Yeah.
This
don't think-
Of
one.
course I'm gonna hit things.
I don't think I'm within range.
No, you are not, unfortunately.
Okay, so it's us. I don't really have a melee attack. I
22
guess.
hit?
That'll hit.
Isn't it the other way around? Isn't Lamb the one by us?
Nope, Wolf is the one by you guys.
Can I replace my attack with a grapple attempt?
Oh, forgot my damage.
Let me look up grapple.
damage.
Grapple. Yeah. Yep, those both hit.
The one by us has the white mask though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
The wolf is wearing a lamb mask. The lamb is wearing a wolf mask.
The mask is the
that's
opposite
why I'm
color of what's
confused.
underneath.
Yep.
yeah, but isn't it White Mask's turn?
Yeah, that's why she's casting a spell.
But White Mask is
Oh
ours.
shit! You're right. My bad.
Ah,
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
No, no, it can be swapped over.
Okay, well you guys can still do that because I'm still gonna cast a spell. We'll get to that. Yeah, you're right. I apologize. I wasn't looking at my
There's
turn
a text
order.
pending.
They,
Yep.
they both get to go before we do, so
I was just
all three
confused.
of you. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. All right. Wolf is going to spend his turn finishing his spell. Phineas, you can take an opportunity attack if you would like.
Yes. I will, smack him in the face with a hand axe.
Okay.
Hmm.
Go ahead and put that in chat.
Boop. Well, that's my roll to attack.
That does not hit. You
Strange.
swing down on the wolf and it passes through him.
If I have...
You don't hit scrambles.
Okay. If I have 2-weapon fighting, can I use a second attack or no?
Put that in
Or is
chat.
it just-
It's a bonus action normally.
When you get
It's that's what I thought. I didn't think I could use it for reaction. This is just me making sure. I think it's only for when I'm actually engaged.
Yeah, it's when you're
not
using
I'm
when you're
reacting.
using an
Okay.
action, I think,
That's-
not your
that's-
reaction.
That's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure I understood it.
Okay. You watch as the wolf completes a spell and the red energy goes away. And now he's got some sort of little blue sphere in his jowls.
Can I free action say kick him in the throat?
Kick the wolf and your foot passes through him.
Oh.
Reaction
Right.
kicks only work on Badger.
Ah. D&D. Yes.
All right, now that he's got his prize in his jaws, he's going to attempt to get the hell out of Dodge because I can't see him. Holy moly.
Here, do you want me to
Am I
just...
still-
Here. I'll move myself out of this so that way you can grab them.
Am I still holding on to his mask?
You are. So I guess this would be contested athletics. Okay. Fair
I
enough.
suspect he's going to win.
Please be a strong boy.
You would be surprised.
Oh.
Okay, well, I
chance.
rolled a 2 and his strength is -2 because he's a spirit. So, yeah, he definitely doesn't go anywhere. He's still got the ball in his mouth, but yeah, he's not going anywhere. All right, Lamb's turn. You guys, okay, so how much was that? That was 10 and 8.
And I wanted to know if I could replace my thing with a grapple.
Right. What is grapple again?
Grapple is contested to basically make his or her speed 0.
Alright.
Athletics.
Yeah.
It's this is athletics, basically.
Okay.
Or my athletics is acrobatics or athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna fail, but
I'm sorry. Yeah, nope.
Good try. I'm still sat on top of them, so that's a soft grapple, maybe.
Yeah. She looks up at all of you from underneath Lorelei and says, I'm sorry. I really did not want you to get involved this way.
We
Cast
really just
black
wanted to work.
tentacles on the ground.
Ooh, okay, that's fun.
I need everybody in the square to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no!
Mm.
Oh no! 13, no.
Wow.
Wow!
We
All
did it.
right.
Y'all really did not
Shit.
get into fights right after waking up. It takes y'all like at least an hour and 2 cups
All
of
right. You watch as she takes her mask off, and there is just a black, hollow hole. She's laying on the ground, and the blackness kind of takes a liquid form and starts pouring out of this hole. It's very grotesque and very horrifying. And it slowly starts to seep onto the floor, making a portal in which 4 black tentacles erupt from underneath you and wrap you, and wrap around you. You are all restrained. And take...
Uh-oh.
What is it? Oh, D6. Okay. Take 6 bludgeoning damage as the
Ow.
tentacles surround you. And she's going to use her bonus action to cast Misty Step. Over here, away from you guys, just outside of the square.
We just wanted help.
I'm gonna leave the light with you. She's not longer with the light. Means...
Does she land, like, upright? Or does she land on the floor? She just sort of, like, slides along the floor real quick. Zoop, my people need me goodbye.
Does it say in Misty Step? I don't know.
I mean,
I'll try my Misty
I
Step
mean, she can
out.
just use half a movement to stand up, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
Doesn't really say. I guess it's just interpretation.
Yeah. So, Also, she has to use half her movement to stand up, but since I only move, I can do that No. Okay. Still prone. You guys are all restrained, so I'm going to get an icon for that. What's a good restrained icon? There we go.
Is
Nets
it net?
all around.
Neat. Ah, neat.
All right, let me put the light back. Here, what I'm gonna just.
Suddenly a campfire. Ta-da!
Yay! All right. She will use half of her movement to stand up, which means I have 15 more feet. Make her way this direction. Okay. That's the lamb's turn. Amphion, your go.
Did I get removed from the turn order?
Yes, you got deleted.
You were deleted.
Oh, my bad. I'll do that. I'll put that back in. You're at 12. I remember that.
Yeah, you went Galen.
I can't see where she's gone. It's dark out.
Don't you have dark vision?
No.
Well then.
I will say that you guys can see that the old man has died.
Rip.
Oh no.
Then, before I take my action, I will attempt a bonus action. Healing word.
Okay.
I suspect it won't work.
Yeah, you try to.
It's not your time yet. But as I say, I don't think it'll work.
Yeah, you try to heal him, and you see the divine energy swirl into him, but he does not respond. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I will attempt to inflict wounds again.
Okay.
I can't let you leave with that. Second level.
See, that's a better roll.
Whoa!
That's not a 13 isn't particularly high. It might not hit, so I will feel blessed by Zeus, and I will roll that again.
Okay.
Thanks, Zeus.
Thanks, but I got you, bro.
That's
Thanks
worse.
for nothing, Zeus.
I will take the 13. I just want a point gone.
Is your
Okay.
blessed by the gods? Is that just saving throws?
It was luck, not blessed by not favored by the gods.
Yeah, but that doesn't. Favored by the gods won't help you either.
No, but it's lucky I was using on the
Right,
attack
he's
roll
asking
before I
if
found
it
out whether or
favor-
not it's missed.
Yeah, but can you also use favored by the gods to
Uh,
help you hit?
I will
or is that
investigate.
Because you don't want to give up 35 damage. That's like
No, yeah.
that's nice, you know.
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
fail with a saving throw or miss with an attack.
There you
I will
go.
roll 2d4. Well done. I forget I
Okay.
have that
Go,
ability.
go.
I also play a divine
So a
sorcerer.
17.
A 17
God.
will hit.
Yes.
Yay!
Finally.
Thanks, gods.
I got you, bro.
Alrighty. Yeah, the wolf looks pretty beat up. They're both not doing so hot. Alright. Does that conclude your turn, sir?
Yes.
Alright, Gaza.
I can't see the thing. How far away is it?
Oh, she's about 50 or 35 feet away at this point.
Dicks. Wait, 35?
20 feet from the. I thought it was 20 feet before I realized it was 30 from the.
Wait,
Misty
wait,
Step?
how close am I?
You're right on the money.
Around the money, so 30 here.
Yep.
That would have been in range of the light from my staff.
No, the staff's on the ground right there where that camp is. That...
No, the staff is next to Lorelei because I threw it and hit her right in the face.
Oh yeah.
This is 40 feet of light. Dim
From
and
Lorelei?
From the campfire, I think, right?
Lorelei was further back when you threw it, though.
Was...
Oh, the campfire's 30 feet.
No, but the... Actually, the other person was we were about there. weren't they?
Either way,
That's right.
it's fine for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm gonna squint through the darkness. This is gross. Ew. Reach into my satchel, pull out an alchemical fire, and toss it on the ground 5 feet away, because that's as close as I can get to the lamb. So it needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
As the glass hits the ground, it explodes into fire in a 5-foot radius around the area. Which is the only way I can hit it. And because it is a saving throw on its part, it doesn't matter that I'm restrained.
Yeah.
The
Unfortunately,
one advantage of Artificer.
just kidding. Does a 15 succeed?
That's on the DC, so yes.
Rep.
So no damage.
Rip.
Rip.
That's Artificers.
Does it still
Until the last Monday of this month, potentially.
does it still get lit up?
There's a small fire
No,
explosion for a moment, but
Is there anything flammable on the ground?
it's grass.
Then that is now on fire.
Okay, there's a small fire.
Yeah. Oh no, wait, no, it doesn't say the fire continues. Maybe that's up to DM. It
Oops,
doesn't
that's-
say it ignites everything around it. Some spells do, so it's up to you. Ah, dicks, I could have done something different. I'm dumb. Oh well.
Come on, stop. Whereas, trying to give it light, but it won't. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, that's all that's worth me doing.
Alrighty. Next person is Phineas. I need to add Badger back.
Yes. I think reading also, by the way, I think my companions should have done opportunity of attack as well. Because I think they actually do have that from what I'm reading.
Okay.
Yeah, just for future. But I'm gonna actually tell Scrambles to bite into him and have him use multi-attack.
Okay.
So it's basically, that's the multi-attack. I didn't realize I was rolling two. I don't know why it actually rolled. But either way.
Oh, did it roll? I just see the...
Okay, yeah,
see a
it
six
threw, it
somewhere.
threw a dice out for me. I don't know why. And
I don't have a dice for you. That's interesting.
Okay.
I don't see it either.
I'm gonna stop you
Oh, it was a 3D
before
dice.
you roll. Unless you make a targeted attack with disadvantage towards the mask, the wolf cannot be attacked by non-magical attacks. Cannot be hit by non-magical attacks.
Oh.
Plus, you probably can't even see it.
Well, they're still together. They're just spread out because I
Oh yeah, that's true.
I had to move the so they're still all it's one big cuddle puddle on top of the Drake.
So basically, don't do that. In a sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I will use Firebolt because I'm assuming they're up in my face. And
Yeah, you
I
can do
will
that.
Target their. Yeah.
That's disadvantage as well, isn't it? Because we're up in your face.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that just because I was eating a chip though. That is disadvantage.
Priorities.
Would Ray of Frost actually be the same thing? Or is
Yeah.
that a fine since it's a cone? Or I
If
know
it's
it's Ray. never mind.
Cone. If it makes it take a DC, then it's fine. You don't need there's no
It's
penalty.
not a it's not a cone. It's
Nah.
a range. So Firebolt with disadvantage.
Okay.
That's what I would do in their face.
Oh, I'm sorry. That does not hit. Anything else you would like to do?
No, I think that'd be it.
Okay. Galen, it is your turn.
Alright, well, I will use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and then I'm on the wolf thing, that thing.
That's the
And-
lamb.
Yeah, the lamb. So, I will make an attack with disadvantage since it has to be targeted at the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will do that. And then, since it's been hurt, I'm also using my Colossus Slayer thing. So, don't fail me now.
Right on the AC, that'll hit.
Nice. Okay, so Galen's just going to pull his bow back and say, "You're not getting away now," and then throw loose an arrow at it. That
Alrighty,
gives me,
you-
advantage on survival checks to track it.
Uh-huh.
18 points of damage.
Yep. She's pretty rough. Very, very, very rough. You guys might actually win
no.
this.
Is there? I can't actually see on the map because it's all blacked out for me. But if I wanted to like run up a bit, where can I go?
Why don't you guys have you should have said something. I don't, because you should have dark vision and be able to
Yeah,
see
I've got
stuff.
dark vision.
Yeah, I don't.
I
really
just-
see shit.
I
I
just
don't-
assumed.
I
can
don't
see
have
the
dark
Oh, why
vision.
didn't you guys say this? This could have been so much
I thought it
easier.
was intentional.
I see it. It looks great for me. I see it. Oh.
Everything looks great for me.
What is? Why is your
I-
target different?
I can see what Lorelei sees, but
I can see the campfires.
Yeah, I can see the light given off by the campfires, and that's about it.
I can see dim light from Lorelei.
I could see
think-
Lorelei when Lorelei was off screen.
Yeah, so I can
away
see
from the
that.
regular campfire, because
I'll have to.
I don't know. I got really confused, and I was like, "Is that a monster I'm not supposed to see?" Because I forgot that Stark
I
changed
honestly-
profile images. No,
Yeah,
I was really
didn't
confused.
realize what that was, and I thought that was like the caravan or something, and for some reason there was just
No,
like, caravan.
I whipped up some token art for her.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go
From the
ahead
character sheet
and
if you want a larger image.
just give global illumination so everybody can see this stuff. Makes it much less spooky, unfortunately.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
well,
good. Oh, hey, the donkeys are here.
But of course they are.
In that case, I'm gonna run up to like here and just kind of move up a bit. Nothing too fancy,
Okay.
and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Badger, you're up.
So, do I roll a save to try to get unstuck?
Yeah, we're in this tentacle fest over here.
Let me double check what the spell says.
Jokes.
I mean, we're restrained, right? That's what you said.
Right, I'm seeing if you how you get out of this spell. You can use an action to make a strength or dexterity check against the spell's DC. On a success, you free yourself. So it's strength or dex, your choice. How you're gonna get out of this?
All right, I'll try to free myself.
Okay.
It's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, my rolls are
You
awful.
do not. Do you have a bonus action you would like to use?
Nope. Badger will just be swearing at the black tentacles.
All right.
Oh, wait, you can't use a cantrip as an action, right?
Unless it
It
says
depends
bonus
on the
action.
cantrip.
Okay. Nope, I guess I'm done.
Okay. Lorelei, it's your turn.
All right. So it's an action to attempt to free myself.
Mhm.
Okay. I think Lorelei's just gonna sit there and get comfy, wriggle in, and use a bonus action to cast Misty Step,
All right.
and then I'll be over here now.
Sounds good.
What?
Why does everyone want to get in front of the guy with the bow and arrow?
There you go.
Earlier, Amphion just ran up right in between, and I'm just like,
You were there for 3
Well-
weeks. We're not used to it.
Gotta give you an obstacle.
Okay, I'll look back to Galen and give him a wink with my new face tattoo.
Oh, that's
Bare the new
right.
fangs, and bite into the snake lamb wolf
Okay.
mask. This thing,
Mhm.
the one here that isn't Galen or the campfire.
Go ahead.
23.
That'll hit.
man.
All right, they take 9 damage.
Alrighty.
Can I have it just like I jumped on top of them and like bit them in the head or something?
Sure.
Because I have the rest of my move. Cool. The totem pole continues.
Team Fangs just became more badass.
All right,
Soon we will
Ulhar.
recruit
What do you want to
Ulahar
do?
and be unstoppable.
Ulhar will try to escape from the restraints. So
All
roll
right. Strength
to
or
a
dex save?
Strength save.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Sir.
And then, how far can he move up? Ooh. Hold up. Let me make sure.
Oh, I forgot to add some
Okay,
damage that happened, so I need to do that. Sorry, friends.
that's all good. So I'm no longer restrained, right?
Right.
I believe,
Cool.
I'm not mistaken, though, the area is so difficult terrain, but I'm not 100% sure.
Let me double check. I didn't read this fully, and since you both ended your turns there, Badger and Gaza, you do have to take some damage.
Bowser.
Bowser.
Yep, I ship it. I'm a Bowser shipper.
Okay,
With who, though?
here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to use my move.
It is not difficult terrain.
Nice.
You take 10 points of damage. Both of you.
Jeez.
Uh-oh, Gaza.
Oh boy!
I don't have a lot of hit points.
I'm scared for Gaza.
I'm fine.
alright.
I'm fine.
So Ulhar breaks out of the tentacle, and then he's gonna move up to the creepy lamb thing. And then I'm gonna do Hungry Jaw, so I can use my bite as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Gonna
getting in on this
magical
too?
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go team fighting.
So-
If only I could get there.
With your
Is it
bite.
magical?
Oh no.
You can take the attack with disadvantage to aim your shot.
My bite.
Yeah, to bite the mask, because
Yeah.
that's the only tangible thing about the spirit.
Ulhar needs to
Okay.
go
Can I
to the
argue that I
dentist and
think
get
that Ulhar is magical?
braces.
I just think he's a magical
in a
entity.
different way.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
That will miss, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
That's alright. But I'm here now.
What if I
Are
argue we
you-
have flanking because I am on top of them?
It's fine, it's
Alright.
fine.
I'm gonna say no, just because even the 14 would miss.
Oh well, rip.
Yeah, sorry. Otherwise, that's a fair argument, and I would totally give it to you.
Turns out if you miss, you miss.
Alright, so Hungry Jaws is used.
You will both get opportunity attacks as she does flee, though.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and take those.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I'll jab it
Yep.
with my spear. Do we both get
Yeah.
advantage?
Yeah.
Boop
Cool.
it. Boop
I mean, I get like so much
it.
advantage, so. Ugh, 15. Does that hit?
A 15 does hit. A 26 will hit. You guys can go ahead and roll your.
Nice.
Oh my god! Oh, it's so close. Oops, that's. She is very. You can see her form starts to fade as she flees and makes her way over to here. And with 1 hit point left, she's gonna use a bonus action to summon the wolf back to her.
Oh no.
And an action to plane shift and flee.
No!
Old man soul and soul.
Taking Amphion with her because he's still attached to the wolf.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
She looks at you all and says, I'm sorry. This was not at all how I intended this to go. But I want you to remember, the hunt is eternal. And when your time comes, we will be there for you. And we do not forget. And they disappear.
I was gonna see if like Socks can get an action, but he's not in range to spit even. Like if I was 10 feet closer, he would have had a go. But no.
What Gaza
Wow.
Gaza smirks and giggles a bit, and then it's like, help!
What's unfortunate is if Galen was there, like up in melee range, he could have just like fucking punched her, and if
Yeah.
he hit,
No, you couldn't have, because that's a physical attack that isn't magic.
yeah, I can
Punch
punch
the
the
mask.
mask.
With disadvantage,
Mask
maybe.
punch.
Well,
Yeah.
she's got.
You could do that. Combat is over now.
Yeah.
And
Rip.
am I still in tentacles?
Nope, the tentacles are gone because she is
Oh,
no longer
thank
in
God.
range.
Yeah, that would have potentially killed me the next one. I
I'm
had
just
a little
gonna
help.
draw my spear and throw it to wherever she disappeared to.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna start getting out healing drafts for everyone that wants one. If you want a healing draft, then please roll 2d8 to mark yourself purple. This is for me. Fuck!
Oh god.
Oh no!
2-1.
Can you make one for someone else and then drink it yourself?
No, once you've used it, you can't use one again
Okay.
until a long rest.
I wasn't sure if you could make me one and then I could just give it to you.
No, afraid not.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, a creature that's benefited from this alchemical formula can't do so again until it finishes a long rest.
These are some sad
Well, I rolled
numbers,
well.
friends.
Sad.
I'm happy,
Well,
this
I
is
healed
great.
up. Well, I had a
Yeah,
lovely
I'm
time.
This is wonderful. I'm actually overhealed. I need to go back down 4 hit points.
Yeah.
I was overflowing.
You got any of those spare?
I guess my spear didn't like plane shift itself.
It's gone forever.
I'll go over and pick it up.
I need. Where's...
Actually, I won't go pick it up.
Oh,
I'll just leave it there.
I need.
Well, I'm glad our friends over there got to sleep really good.
Yeah,
that's what I
no,
was
right?
While we fought
Man,
death.
Well, they're awake actually. They're just still
Enjoying the view.
I mean, they're watching and cowering. It's like a family of elves and like a young aspiring wizard. So
Nah, that's some old warlock in disguised self. That's really what it is.
Can't normal people not see them as
Feel
well?
Death? Like, do people just stop dying if we had killed them?
They're also just
I think it's just
the
you have
sheep.
to
The sheep
become
dressed
death.
up as a wolf, saying that they are death. That's a bit. I don't know. I'm not buying.
I mean, I thought
I,
Kelly.
I want you guys to think about the things you have at your disposal right now and think if you could really truly kill a spirit.
Yeah.
I'll poke my baby
Yes.
cobra and see if he's awake. I reckon we're good to go.
I mean, we could.
I'll put
maybe
Soxen on the
have-
ground and see if he slithers aggressively in their direction. He's probably asleep. I'll put him back in the sock.
If you poke him, he sticks his
So-
head out and squints at you with his non-existent eyelids. So,
Not today? No.
it's about 3
Okay.
a.m. today, or right now. You
So-
could.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was to say, if you'd like to go back to sleep, you may, but I have a feeling you're
Uh,
not going
before-
to.
I mean, I would because I want some stuff back, but I will try and gather everyone in for a second and go. So that thing was lying, right?
Lying about what?
It says it's death, but isn't like death like Kellenvor or the Raven Lord? I'm really not sure which.
I'd like to
shit's kind of
locate
scary.
object if I can.
Okay, what are you locating?
The sheep mask.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay. Can you? I'm gonna tell you right now. You come up with nothing because she plane shifted. You are not on the same plane.
It's
of
not within
existence.
1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's a different plane, it's not like it's like in the same map, but just
It's
No,
not
it's
even
kind of
in
like-
this like
It's-
world of
it's-
existence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alternate reality shit.
all right.
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
So yeah, how bad is that? Some weird wolf sheep thing is writing down our story, and then
I'm still
take it
disguised
and-
as the Me and Badger are still disguised as the guy, right?
Mhm.
Because that lasts for an hour and it's not concentration.
Yeah.
Someone
See,
draw a
we-
picture of us.
I have no artistic skills.
Does anybody
Or
have a
drawing.
mirror?
Yes, actually, I go into my thieves kit and pull out a small mirror on the end of a.
You actually don't have that mirror anymore. You gave it to
Oh
Lorelai.
shit! I lent that to someone else.
No, I did want to give it back.
I
So,
take it back.
yeah, I-
Thank you, Lorelai, and pass that.
There you go.
Pass it over.
Thank you. And I'll take out. If I use my paints, that's gonna be weird.
Oh no!
Make like a little voodoo doll of him.
Actually, I'll be like, actually, this was ill thought plan, and I'll just walk over to the dead old man, and I'll just draw it looking at him.
Is he still there?
What is this doing?
His body is. His spirit
well,
is
there you go.
not.
And I'll draw it on the back of the pages that I stole from his tent.
What is it that we're doing?
Phineas, can you get rid of the
Drawing a
fog?
picture of the old guy's face.
What for?
Yeah, I think I can.
Mm.
Just kinda...
Don't
Maybe
question
it's
the
useful.
bar.
I mean, this is the guy who stole the pages of our life that we did for the last 3 weeks or something.
Yeah.
And more apparently.
Yeah, I don't think it's such a bad thing. He was acting for Langdon to try to.
I'm gonna
Capture
go rustle through
us.
the guy's corpse.
So now that he's dead, I mean, that's not so bad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Death was just trying to take the Book of Life back because that's who it rightfully belongs to.
Still creepy though.
Oh yeah.
Can I rustle through the dead guy's corpse and see if he has any?
I told you
Social
we
security
shouldn't have
number?
fought them, but
We had him. They were on the
I mean,
brink.
I just asked to give the book back.
You rustle through, and again, you find his drawing and his collection of notes about the creature and that he was being hunted and
20.
whatnot. Is it natural or dirty?
It's a 19 plus 1.
Okay.
Dark Ted Wendy. Very dirty. A small smidgen filthy.
It's a dusty 20. All right, you yeah, like I said, you find his notes and a letter from the what is that? What is their name? I had name for a cult.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
That's I have to look at my notes.
Brian and his blue brothers.
Yes, Ryan and his blue brothers.
No, Brian, you gotta have alliteration, otherwise it's not
Oh,
gonna be catchy.
No,
The
it's,
cult's
it's,
gotta be
Five.
catchy.
Not
it's
5.
Randy and his red rabble.
His red
George and his
herrings.
green group.
All right. There is a
Nick
note
Reagan's
from
movie.
the keepers of the secret hoard asking that you collect these pages and bring them to the scaled spire in Candlekeep.
I'll read this out to the party.
All clues lead to Candlekeep.
Oh boy.
I look up at like the sky. Shit's weird, Joe.
Does anyone know what it means when you suck someone's life from them with red beams?
I look like I'm about to
No.
speak up, and then he says red beam, just like,
Because that's what it was. It was just like the essence the essence of life coming out, but it was like a
Yeah.
red kind of glow. Yeah.
Yeah, and then once he
And
had the
yeah,
soul
this
in
is
his
your
how
neck
mouth,
of the
much would I
woods, isn't it?
know about necromantic magic in general?
make a history check.
Isn't this Amphian's
Yes, would
thing?
know.
Angel Boy
Oh, no.
Healer?
Why would I know anything about sucking for life?
Oh, you know a whole fucking lot, apparently.
So
Um,
this is my assumption that the DM can tell me what I'm supposed to know. So there's spells. There's certainly spells that can do draining life. Like there's one where you can drain your own life, give it to someone else, called life transference. But there's another one where you touch someone and you just keep it going, and that's vampiric touch.
Blue ball in the
But
throat.
Last night.
Damn it.
by the
Those-
way,
those
you
are-
all still find Gaza incredibly attractive.
Oh,
This
thanks.
is the
No,
first.
I don't.
Okay, yeah, everybody except for Lorelai and Amphion.
Amphion doesn't think Gaza is magically attractive.
Yeah.
Just regular old vanilla incredibly attractive.
I'll take that heart-shaped or the heart blanket back from the old man if it's still on him, or from his tent, and put it back on Gaza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can do
I'll
that.
take the pink hat
Thank
off
you.
of my ass and I'll stick it on Phineas as well. There you go.
Oh right,
So,
yeah.
If I can even see Phineas, that's
Yeah,
if
DM
I
can
can't,
still
then
is
I'll just,
visible.
like,
Phineas
leave it alone.
hasn't been hit, so you technically are invisible. Your invisibility has been complete.
Yeah, I'm 100%
DM,
visible.
did I miss anything with my rundown of draining spells?
No, you're able to deduce from the description that this is a drain life spell. But there is a modification on it. You're not sure of what, considering you are
so
not
yeah,
an expertise in
Yeah. That's
in Reapers. But yeah, it is something to
So-
steal the life essence from somebody who is unwilling to
Yeah.
go.
So it felt like a little bit like vampiric touch, but there was definitely something off about it. It was definitely not just taking life energy; it was taking essence. That was soul focused.
It's like they held it though. They didn't consume it. They're taking it somewhere. Or did they eventually did that glow leave like the jowl throat
Oh, I
area?
didn't see
Nope.
that. So I was tentacles.
They took it. They did not eat it.
Okay, so yeah, I would convey this as well to be like, I
Oh.
wonder if they're taking it somewhere.
I mean, again, death gods I know of would be like Kelemvor or the Raven Queen. I'm not sure which one's around. So it could be taking it there, or it could be working independently, which is weird.
Well, all I know out of all this is we really need to get to Candlekeep.
Yeah,
And
no,
exact
no
our
argument there.
revenge.
Also, kinda.
Wasn't a complete
Do you
loss.
think the singing goat lady, did she seem malicious, or was she just doing her job?
No, she seemed like she was just doing her job. This was a normal thing. She had said that his time had come and she was coming to claim the soul, and it didn't look like a painful spell at all. Put everyone to sleep. It didn't seem like ill-intentioned.
Yeah, it seemed like they didn't attack us until we attacked them.
Which I told y'all not to do, but now we've got.
I
this
started
benefit
on
going.
lethal, then ran out of range, and had to use lethal because that's all I had. I mean, I asked it to give it back the book, and then it immediately got stabbed.
Why would it
so
give you its property, though?
It might be nice.
It's for the
Well,
subject matter.
it wasn't a complete loss, and I'll add 2 old
Oh.
man nipples to my inventory.
Oh!
Ah.
Yeah,
Really?
you can do that.
Can I stop him?
You can do that also.
Well, Olhar's like, well, if he's taking nipples, then I might as well like try to take some resources. off
No, we're not
you.
cutting up the old man.
He was.
That's probably a
Hey,
very quick way to not get passage the rest of the way to Candlekeep.
Badger, do you mind if I have a look at those nipples for a second?
Oh
He
my
hasn't got them.
God.
I've stopped him taking them off.
Which set? And then I'll rub my armor nipples and.
Everybody
Gaslight.
who is in the area who can see you is looking at you with extreme distaste hearing this conversation.
The new ones you are trying to grab right now.
Yep. Here you go.
All right, cool. Thank you. I pour acid on them.
What are you doing?
Get rid of them. He's trying to take them. It's weird.
So destroying them is better.
Alright.
Do you
Alright.
Filing
try
a
and sew them
corpse.
back on? I don't have that skill.
I will use my magic paints to create how I remembered those nipples to look.
Jesus. You bring up a
I'm
fair
walking
point.
away
that
and
might
getting
be
my
a
stuff.
sensible
Body?
move. I just didn't
What
want him.
happened? That was so weird. Don't look, little Timmy.
Yeah.
The
And
camp
being
is
fair point,
very
that might-
upset.
Fair point out here. That might not have been the best move. It just felt. It's. Badger, what the hell, man?
What? I take the nipples from our enemies. He was clearly our enemy.
Was
were
he though?
protecting him.
I thought I just got here.
He technically was working for Langdid, so.
Ah.
Langdid wants to kill us. He's an agent of Langdid. He was going to tell Langdid all about us, and I think that's why he was so nervous that we were traveling with him, perhaps.
Is
He was
the
an agent of Langdon, according to a spirit who had a book all about us.
Yeah, I still don't understand how they managed to get this book from the spirit. Doesn't
I'm
exactly
gonna go.
seem
I'm
like
gonna
something
go
that's going
cause.
to go.
Yeah, I'll be right back. And just in my sexy form, I go and try and do damage control. Yeah, I go try and just appease people, just like, sorry, he's from a different place. It's a different, it's different traditions.
yeah, I'm heading over
It'd
as
be
well.
really offensive if we were to try. It would be against his religion if we were to tell him to not do it.
You poured acid on him.
uh,
Make a persuasion check, and I'm not going to give you the advantage because this poor elven family is thoroughly
Can-
horrified.
What about the if I
The
give the
caravan
driver
driver
25?
didn't see nothing and winks at you.
Okay.
Your Jersey dwarf.
20.
Okay, they take your word for it and they nod, but they ask that you keep to your caravan and don't speak to their child.
Of course. We're just passing through. We apologize.
Badger, you need to be a little bit more respectful.
Not of my enemies.
Was that man an enemy?
Absolutely. I don't know. Is Langdid our friend? Are we gonna go meet up with him and have a powwow?
Well, if we bring him back alive, we get 80% more than what we'd get if he was dead. So sure, I'd like to make friends with him.
By the way, why did y'all? How did y'all piss off Langded?
You were
Blew up
there.
his
You were
camp.
there. The thing you were a part of.
I was actually gone that session, so I don't, as a player, know like why we pissed him off.
Oh yeah, he left right before we did the.
Oh
Dragon
yeah.
fight.
We stole
as
all
well.
his.
Back and like shit was blown up.
We
and
set
I
all
was
his.
like,
We set all his drakes free, and then his camp was destroyed by blue
We
dragons.
rescued his drakes, and his blue
oh,
dragons
so
destroyed
y'all,
his
like,
camp.
Saw him. So like he saw y'all do that. That wasn't like a.
I mean, he saw
We
some
didn't.
of
I
us
mean,
do
you
that.
were
Some of us
riding
were
on the
disguised.
backs of 2 silver drakes through the camp, shooting eldritch blasts and thunderstones, while 2 blue dragons raised the sky.
Okay.
It
I was
wasn't
disguised.
exactly subtle.
I see.
It looked
See,
I
cool.
was
one-
disguised.
that
I
was-
I looked like his most trusted guard. Oh no, wait, I looked like the guard he left behind with us in the tent, and then a gnome.
Oh yeah, poor Periwinkle.
I'm really curious as to what happened to him. I'm hoping I didn't kill him.
I am utterly ashamed of my actions. I am leaving the caravan. Badger will walk into the woods to take the disguise off and then come back. Hey guys, what'd I miss? What happened? What'd I miss?
Man, you missed some shit, man.
Oh wait, so they saw this.
welcome
guy
back.
fit-
So
this
they
guy
saw the
fit-
old man skinning the old man.
Yeah, they
saw
did.
They
He has
saw
a
this
twin.
man's twin skin the nipples off of his dead brother.
Triplets,
And then
technically,
walking.
because someone else was disguised the old man as well.
I was as well. I was.
Triplet, yes.
And the other triplets seemed completely fine with this. See, it's tradition. It's their part. It's their culture.
One of them was shorter than the others.
Sorry guys,
I mean-
I
Not
fell
always
asleep.
exact.
I fell asleep in the forest. Sorry about that. I was
Oh, you
really
missed that.
tired.
Yeah, we should go back to sleep for at least a little bit longer.
Bit.
Oh, you guys look a little bit hurt. I look a little bit hurt. Holy crap. Does anybody need some healing?
I can
Yeah.
heal people.
I can as well.
Once again,
not
Galen
much.
has escaped an encounter having taken no damage.
Fucking rangers.
Pansy,
Again.
that's what I call that.
I ran up into a motherfucker's face.
I'm a
I'm not calling
ranged
you
potion
Pansy.
slinger, and I went melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Get
wondered
in
what
there,
you guys were
Galen.
doing when only one of you had an armor class, I think, above 11. And
How
you're in
dare
this
you.
thing's
My armor
space.
class is at least 2 above 11.
Mine is one above 11.
Mine is 4 above 11.
11.
Jesus.
Oh, pardon me. 13. That's so hard to roll.
He never actually attacked. On the bright side, he never actually attacked us. He just
Oh, yeah.
tentacled us. He
Yep.
put us on a website that is not friendly
Oh.
for stream.
Yeah,
That's all.
Hey, that got shut down. Okay.
I actually don't know what you mean.
Hopefully that sets the elven family at ease. That the
Well, I'm gonna go.
the
They still
nipple-
think that you're freaks, and they're not speaking to you unless spoken to. But yeah, they keep to themselves.
Don't speak to me or my son ever again.
Basically.
I'm gonna head
Alright.
back to our camp and just lie down.
Back to sleep.
I'll lie down,
Need
back
to
up,
heal.
and I'll amend my tattoo.
Alrighty.
I will reclaim my staff just to make sure it's said.
Sure. Yeah, you can definitely do that. It is about 4 hours until you guys take off, so if you'd like to experience a short rest, you may do so. When you get back to the
guess.
caravan, you can sleep for 2 more hours and get a long rest.
Yes, please.
Okay. Anybody have anything they want to do or discuss or RP between riding on the caravan for the day and now?
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Okay,
I'll
yeah, go for it.
let Phineas go first, though.
Oh, me
Was that
first?
Phineas? Oh no, yeah, sorry.
That's Badger, racist.
I would take. I'm gonna take the drawings that I have of Bun. Is it Bun? Is that the name of the spirit?
That's what she called herself.
All right, I'm gonna take those and I'm gonna try to sneak them under little Timmy's knapsack.
What is wrong with you? Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Who's little Timmy?
The little
fucking
elven boy.
families.
Oh,
He's fucking with a family that told us not to fuck with them.
oh, this is a bad idea.
Chaotic neutral bards or some shit.
In the after the commotion, they just wanted to go back to sleep, and you are able to stick the drawings of the spirit in the backpack of the little elven child.
Perfect. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, you can do that and have a lovely sleep.
Since Galen would do something, probably.
Mm-hmm.
What's Gaza doing?
What's Gaza doing?
Tending to his wounds.
But not asleep.
Trying
I'll
to
heal
bleed
you
out.
if you
And
want.
attempting to wresting. Whatever the equivalent of resting is.
Amphion offered healing. If you want it, you can have it.
And there's a long rest coming up. I'll take it until it's.
I have a lot of spell slots.
How
I'm
are we
fine for the
traveling
moment.
again? Are we
What
traveling
would
or-
Gaza do? Because I mean, if there's a long rest coming up, he's also going to get his spell slots back. So
Then Gaza would, but Gaza would. I mean, if Gaza knew he was about to take a nap, he would burn his own healing and cure wounds himself 3 times.
whatever you want to do, just letting you know.
Okay.
How is our? Are we just camping here? Like this is our camping spot? We're not moving yet.
You're not moving yet. Nope.
Okay. Well, at some point.
2 times spectacle.
At some point, if Gaza's, are you like chatting with people, or are you just sitting by yourself?
No,
and trying to have, like,
I'm relaxing, getting ready to nap for a bit.
Alright, well, at some point, Galen would come over and sit next to you and pull out his book and
Hi,
start
Galen.
writing some things into it. Hopefully, farther enough away, like semi-private conversation.
Sure. So it's
This
just
has always,
it-
this
it-
has
it's just-
always gone
I
so
was
well
go-
for people who try to private conversation with me.
I was gonna
Uh,
say, yeah, it's just a proper conversation between you, Gaza, and Lorelai.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, just gonna sit there and like write stuff, and without really looking at you, say, you know, I read some interesting things in that book.
Yeah?
The book that the spirit had it.
Ah,
I
yeah,
le- I
spooky,
managed
creepy
to leaf-
pervert book.
I managed to leaf through it and read some interesting things.
That's a big
It's detailed.
violation of privacy, but I understand the curiosity.
It's not really a very private world that we've got here, but I'd read something that you have, something you picked up since Greenest. Something in the camp.
I mean, I picked up a lot of things since Greenless. Do you want to be specific?
And this entire time he's just writing, not really like looking at you. But he's gonna like pull up his thing because he was just scribbling a picture, and it looks like a little like dragon egg. Does that look familiar?
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I have that.
I wasn't aware of that. Can I see?
Yeah, because you kill dragons. No, because you kill dragons.
See, that's what I don't understand. I kill the evil ones. The good ones are perfectly fine. They
We don't
need
know
to
if
be
this one's
killed.
evil or good yet. They were called a little bit temperamental when we spoke to the other one. I don't trust your judgment on that. This is a very
That's why I
rare
wanna see
dragon
the
type
color
that
of
could
it.
be near extinct. So, no, I'm not going to show you that. Because I'm not going to. Because you don't show an endangered species of bear to someone who wants to make a fur coat.
At that point, I'm going to take my pack, kind of undo the latch on it, and set it next to him. Go on, take a look.
It
You
feels like a
looking-
trap.
The
Look at this now.
investigation check. No, you don't have to.
I think so.
You look inside the bag, and there is a sapphire blue egg that is speckled much like your own, giving off its own little hum. But this one emits light, slightly, a slight soft blue light.
That's interesting.
I'm gonna quickly like close it and latch it back up and put it on my back. You see, I've had that for a while. I've not killed it or done whatever you think that I do.
I mean, I know you do. You've said what you do.
Yes, but from what I've studied, at least, of sapphire dragons, mostly of the good kind. That's why I just want to look at the one that you have, or at least know its color.
See, I prefer to meet things before I believe what's in books about what their temperament is. That's why I don't kill every chromatic dragon I meet.
So it's chromatic then.
No, it's an example. You've read the book, you know what color it is, I assume.
You do know what it is. I told you.
You told me kind of vague.
It's a crystal dragon egg. And I quote, he found a crystal dragon egg in the camp.
Well, I also found a crystal dragon egg, but now you're
You found
saying-
a sapphire dragon egg.
Crystals and clear, I assume.
I'll tell you what. I have a particular interest in the one that you've got.
That's not encouraging.
Well, it should be.
No, it
Because
isn't.
if there's anyone that's going to raise a dragon the way it needs to be raised, it's me.
I would argue a dragon.
No, but I've studied them my entire life.
Well, I would argue a dragon would raise a dragon better than you would. Someone who kills them.
And you're a dragon.
And what, sorry?
And you're a dragon?
I'm not a dragon, and you have not raised me. I don't plan on raising it. I plan on hatching it, and then I have made arrangements.
You see, I also have arrangements.
Again,
I
not
know-
encouraging.
I know several metallic dragons.
So do we. So do I.
What are the names? I'm curious.
I have not written them down out of character.
Well, you know that Lulder and Chassis are black, so they're probably not helpful. However,
I was thinking of the silver ones who said they would come to the hatching.
yep, Syndicate was the husband you spoke to. You guys did not ask for his wife's name.
That's fair. Syndicate?
Do I know that name?
You know that that's the one that gave Phineas his dragon.
Right, okay. So that's in the Reaching Woods then?
Mhm.
So you're taking us to the Reaching Woods then? I believe that's where Cynic is at.
No, we came from there.
So where are you taking it then?
I'm taking this to a place it can hatch.
And where's that? I'm curious, actually.
Somewhere really fucking cold. Other than that, it was pretty vague.
Mine also needs to hatch in the cold.
Then we
See,
can.
we
then
have a mutual interest here.
we do. And that's as far as it goes, as far as I'm aware.
Well, you see, that one in specific, I've actually been looking for that one.
Again, you're not encouraging me here.
Because I'm on a mission to hatch it and
Again,
make sure...
not encouraging.
What would encourage you then?
Not killing dragons that you meet. Not killing everything on site.
I
You
don't
made a good
kill
start
everything
today,
on
honestly.
site. I don't kill everything on site. If anything, I kill the fights. I kill the things that everyone else starts fighting.
I believe the very first conversation we had was that you hunt dragons. And kill
Yes,
them.
that's how I make my living.
That was the first conversation we had.
Just
Why
for
should
that
I
one.
show you a dragon?
Because it's not an evil one. I have a purely academic fascination with it.
Let me tell you a story. I have met dragons who are non-metallic and non-crystalline or whatever, who seek only knowledge, nothing evil or anything like that, who seek a certain amount of knowledge. I've heard stories of weird squid-faced things who eat brains but turn good. I've heard and seen things you wouldn't believe. Not everything is a limit of its race. I've seen undead that turn to friendly conversation. Not everything is what it is born or turned into. So again, why should I show you this egg?
You raise some good points. I wouldn't trust me either.
Then we are in agreement. Honestly though, you made a
I
good
do
start.
want to propose, though, you help me and I help you.
Of course, we're going to the same place. We're traveling together. I'm going to do everything I can to keep you alive. You seem like a nice guy. I just don't agree with your motives.
Fair. Hopefully
do
you
everything
don't
my
have
pad
to
help you.
understand why I have to use them, but
Well, we'll see how
Regardless.
things go on.
regardless, as long as you keep to your word at least and do what you're going to, what you say you do, I think that's acceptable. I just wanted to see if you had more nefarious reasons.
I plan on hatching that egg and then letting it go, or giving it to something that can raise it that is trustworthy. Those are my current goals, other than more personal goals, which mostly consist of saving the world and starting an animal sanctuary.
Fair. And like I said, as long as those remain your goals, I'm not quite the monster that you think I am.
I don't think you're a
Nor will
monster.
nor
I just
will
think you have really. I just think you make bad choices when it comes to what you shoot at.
Again, it's usually just the things that killing the innocent.
Oh, of course, and I join in on that. But sometimes having a word first helps. I open the bag of holding, pull out the crystal egg for a second, and then put it back in.
All right. I just wanted to have a nice chat. So sorry to interrupt your sleep.
It's been a lovely chat. Thank you for the chat, Galen. It's been nice.
No problem.
It's good. It's good to know. It's good to know. As vague as you have made them, slightly more about that your motivations aren't as one track as I was originally believing.
And I apologize for the vagueness. I don't do it to deceive. At least I do it to protect. If I tell you too much, who knows who might take you and what they might do to
Oh, I've
find
heard
out.
this. I saw this bard play once, and there was this line where it's like, "If I told you, I'd have to kill you." It's one of those situations, isn't it?
I wouldn't kill you, no, but better not someone else kill you for it.
Yeah, well, I'm not as afraid of death as I used to be. Considering you've read the book, there's a chance you might know more about that than I believed.
Yeah, please don't do the whole yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, I'd always ask permission.
And I'm going to just go ahead and get up and head back to my sleeping area.
Alrighty.
I'll interrupt at the end there and say the bar's still open over here if you want a drink.
Oh, there's wine.
Pointing to... No.
I'll
Well,
come over for wine.
I was making a vampire joke, but yeah, sure.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I'll also come over for wine. A little nightcap. I mean, it's a true statement.
Yeah.
From character motivation stands.
I'm just lying there sprawled out in front of the campfire, and my mage hand is tattooing my back.
Yeah. I wander over to Lorelei. I'm gonna have a little bit of RP, just a short bit. You can hear really fucking well, can't you?
No, she can lip read actually.
Well, I mean, that's what I
All
don't
of
know
the
that, so
above.
that's what I've said.
Yes.
You can hear
Sorry,
really
yeah,
well.
out of game. You don't know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
I think it was a blessing from the Red Mother.
That's an interesting statement.
It is, and that's about as much as I know.
Fair enough. Everyone in this group so mysterious. All these secrets.
Except
I'd
for you.
never keep a secret.
You're a very honest open book.
Here's the wonderful thing. I can't remember if in character I told everyone I was a vampire or not.
You did. You guys had a whole
I
discussion
did, so
about it.
hooray! Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
The only one
Fancy
who
that.
wasn't
The
there for that
vampire
was
of the
Gabe.
group is the most honest person.
But seeing as you read the book and found out where he showed everyone the egg, you would know they had a conversation and he's like, yeah, I'm a vampire thanks to a dragon.
That was it. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that next show dragon. Oops. What else? Fair enough. If you want to spread your burden, then feel free to talk about it. We're a party in very tentative stretch of the word. We should be able to share.
I think the term you're looking for is family.
That's true. I think that's weirdly enough. I think that's actually the word.
It's usually how
Who
it
the
works.
hell's the parents? Where are our parents?
Ulhar's a parent. He knows. He knows. Ulhar's got like 6 kids back at home.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Wasn't here for that.
Yeah. Don't think
Fair
he's
enough.
named them yet, though. I was going to buy a baby names book for him, but I forgot.
Oh, I could go so. Okay, no. All right, I'm gonna go.
The
sleep.
tattoo bit I'm doing is on the spear at the top. There's a very especially sharp, vicious-looking hook going the other way from the spearhead.
All right. Have a good night, Lorelai. I wander over and chill until we get on the cart.
All right. You guys, I have a question. Which tent are you using? Your new one or your old one?
Okay,
Oh
wait.
god. Oh no. Olhar doesn't sleep in tents, so he doesn't have to worry, but oh no.
Yeah, I gave away my new one, so anyone answer that?
You did, but everyone you gave it away to has tents. So you keep it for. So is it in the bag of holding?
It's in the bag of holding. Both of mine in the
Okay.
bag of holding. They're too heavy to carry normally.
Right.
So I guess it would be 50-50, because I'd reach into the bag, and the way a bag of holding works, you think about what you want to bring out. So I'm just reaching in thinking, tent. So I guess it's
Alright.
50-50.
I'm gonna roll a d2. You get a 1. You got the poo tent.
What a wonderful sentence that is.
Yeah.
Hooray!
And so yeah, you're putting up your tent. You're
I
like,
roll it out. Roll it out.
you know,
I get in
it's
the tent.
been
lie
so many
down.
days that as
I
you
lie
unroll it.
down.
It's just infused now.
See, but like I don't know if you've ever like seen like a dog turd though. I feel like it's just crusty at this point.
Yes.
Like it starts to like crust away, and you're like, "What is this?"
As
Oh my
Gaz is rolling out his
god!
tent, I would
Aw.
go over and
But the tent has also been squashed down and folded up.
Aw,
So-
it's just
so
like
it-
a
it definitely-
a crusty
So it would
shit.
have spread.
Yeah, so it's squished into the
Aw.
mesh.
It's more of like a
Aw.
turd pancake.
If Amphion was
I
aware,
don't-
he will use prestidigitation to start help cleaning it up.
Okay,
Oh,
you
that's-
managed.
Only, only if I'm aware.
Oh fuck
Yeah, I'm just like opening it up and just like, yeah, quick kip. Oh,
On my
fuck
tax
it,
return
hell.
hit, so I'm gonna go purchase some fucking computer parts.
what?
Said my tax return just hit, so I'm gonna go buy some computer parts.
Nice.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm just out loud, just like, fucking hell. Who did this? Is there an animal nearby?
What's wrong?
Well, something shit in my tent quite a while ago, by the looks of it. It's pretty small. Whatever it had, it needs more fiber in their diet.
I'll say I
If you
could
want some
tell you,
help,
Gaza, but I
whoever's
think some secrets are best kept, you know?
Whoever did this definitely is going to be having gastrointestinal problems.
Mm.
They're going to be gassy as fuck by the looks of it. More fiber, Jesus Christ. People don't know how to have a good diet these days.
I'm pretty sure I'm asleep already.
With your
Yeah.
money bag.
On the bright side,
No,
I have a
I-
second tent.
I'm
Do
asleep,
you want me to clean it for you?
cuddling my
do that.
golden dragon egg.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll get up and help. with the
Oh.
tent mess as well.
Well, that'd be wonderful. Thank you,
I mean, honestly, I think I just get up and my mage hand continues tattooing me anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But,
just follows along, yeah. I assume they prestidigitate it, or clean
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
back to
you
normal.
guys clean it up, and it's nice.
Well, thank
I
you.
don't have prestidigitation. I do have a spear though, so I can stab
Kinda-
it until
you,
it's
you,
gone.
you take the boon of your patron and use it to scrape shit off of the side of a tent.
Yes. Actually, I could cast suggestion at it and suggest that it leaves, and it just like turns
Well,
into a
thank
worm
you.
and slithers its way out.
Thank you,
I
everyone.
would also say to Gaza, if on your travels, if you find I'm on the hunt for, I don't know what it would be, but something magical in nature
I have those.
that would stain and also have chameleon skin properties.
Like
That's-
creature or clothes or
I want to make a
Me.
liquid like it. You know what a chameleon
Like-
does, right?
But yeah, like you mean like an invisibility thing? Like what
Something
Phineas
like
did
that.
earlier?
And still,
Mm, I don't know. I don't really know what it is I'm looking for, but I thought you're the person who knows about all of the random magical knickknacks of the world. So
That is my specialty. I'll have a look. I'll keep an eye out for you.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I figured I gave you the opal, so
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for you. I'll do what I
now
can.
it's your turn. Ball's in your court.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Sweet, thank you, and I'll offer to shake his hand.
With
It's a
hand.
stump.
Okay. I do that and wink.
And she lost her dominant hand, and she's not used to it yet.
I'll do that and give a wink, but you can't tell. That is definitely becoming a catchphrase at this point.
Mm-hmm. We both just look at each other and do nothing, and it's just wonderful. But we know what happened.
We both
We know what
reach out.
happens.
It looks like we're shaking hands and just staring at each other.
Oh, man.
Right, go
I
to
assumed
sleep.
you were blinking.
No, you see the other eye. I tried to blink with the other eye.
Gaz's eye patch flexes a little bit.
Which I would notice, because my observation is through
Yeah.
the roof.
You should try to wink with your laurel eye.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
I will also use mending to repair any damage done with this spear.
I need to
You
pee.
guys
Be right-
cleaned
be
the
right
tent up
back.
as good as new.
Sweet.
I need to pee. Be right back.
Sure. All right, everybody. I think we will go ahead and pick this up on the eve of your next day. Next week. I hope you all enjoyed it and had fun. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please throw them my way. Anything I can do better to for
Sure.
your experience, please let me know.
By the way, because my sanctum turn hit, that means I now have enough money to buy a cat or two.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Get 'em,
I-
kitties!
I'll
I
expect
will
pictures
not-
within the hour. Thank you.
Yes. I will not be
Don't
here next
disappoint me.
weekend, as I need to drive down to Reno, and that's going to be literally by the time I get back up here, you should probably be ending.
Okay.
But and then the following weekend, I might just be an hour late because I have to drive back down to Reno that same Saturday. But it's like super early, and I should get back up the mountain by like noonish, so I might miss
Sure.
an hour.
Okay.
But
I know I might be
That's-
busy in May.
3
I'm
months
actually going to
out.
be busy in the first weekend of April, as I have 2 friends coming up from LA to visit for a weekend.
So what I'm hearing is we're not playing until May, or actually after May.
I'm good. with
Starting
it,
now,
actually.
yeah. Starting right now.
What? Wait, what? Huh? How did we go that? What? No.
I'm busy the second weekend of April, but we'll still probably be able to play depending on how good your boy's internet is. I'm
Which
assuming
part
it's
of
good
internet?
because he streams.
No, that's just the upload rate. That's it. The download
Is
rate
your internet
absolutely
good enough
horrible.
for both of us to play D&D?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, never mind.
Put
We'll
it this
have
way- put it
D&D
this
that
way, we
week.
have- Put it this way: we have in this house we have 2 lines. My PC runs off one of them just all on its own. It's literally just one line for my PC in stream, and then there's
We'll have
another line
D&D.
separate, which is the rest of the house. So you can just use that on the Wi-Fi.
Well, there you go.
Boom.
Cool.
Awesome.
We will play D&D.
Yay! Well,
Okay.
I will miss you all next weekend, but I will catch the VOD. But
Yes.
have a great day and weekend, and see you all soon.
You
Thanks,
too.
Yep,
friends.
I will
Later,
see you then. Thanks so
bye.
much for playing.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Bye.
It was nice fighting with Gaza again.
I figured after 2 weeks of not fighting, you guys deserved an entire session of fighting.
I ruined last week's fight.
What happened to last week's fight?
I suggested it didn't happen
Oh.
with the suggestion spell.